Carter Johnson, a little flare to right field. Found the outfield grass, and Broken Bow has won the Mid-Nebraska League Championship.
He's just a strong opponent for any wrestler. I mean, undefeated state champ last year in the state finals the year before, a three-time state medalist, and there, really nice takedown. Good fluid motion by a guy that's wrestling 195 pounds.
Brady Skinner with it, up top. Fay at the buzzer, hits the three nicely.
Across your screen tonight, because they are the ones who are making it possible for the video stream tonight. And we say thanks to BD, Christian Electric, Muddy Creek Ag, Cursive O Cattle, Palmer Monument, Grocery Cart, Agland ATV, Nebraska State Bank, Insurance of the Heartland, Meat Lumber, Culligan, Broken Bow Livestock, Lions Appliance, and Callaway District Hospital, all helping us with our live video stream tonight. And Selma Myrna and Ansley Litchfield, girls game up first. We'll come back and start setting it up for you right after these words.
The Ansley Litchfield Spartans. Pete, Ryan, Trey, and Brandy are your suppliers of all feed and seed products, Traeger grills, and seasonings as well. They also have new and used seed tenders and are proud to be Channel Seedmen. Good luck, Spartans, from Muddy Creek Ag. Call them at 308-935-1155. The same people with the same great products on Highway 2 in Ansley. Muddy Creek Ag is proud to bring you this sports broadcast.
Mike Bailey with Bailey Crop Service in Ansley is proud to support the Ansley Litchfield Spartans student athletes in all that they do. Bailey Crop Service is your Pioneer seed dealer just off Highway 2 in Ansley. Pioneer continues to stand at the forefront of leading genetics in crop production. Stop in or call Mike to learn how Pioneer can benefit your fields. 935-1783. That's Bailey Crop Service in Ansley, proud sponsors of this sports broadcast.
Central Nebraska Electric in Ansley is a proud supporter of this broadcast and area high school sports action. Playing hard throughout the season takes a lot of work, and Todd salutes that dedication. Any electrical work you need done right the first time deserves a free estimate from Central Nebraska Electric. Call them at 750-6458. That's Central Nebraska Electric in Ansley, sponsoring this broadcast and wishing area teams good luck this season.
When it comes to graphic tees, Triple M T-shirts does all kinds. They have a special place in their hearts for spirit wear because there's nothing quite like cheering on your favorite student athletes right here at home. You name it, they've made it. Custom designs are doable, from sizes newborn to 5XL. Make your T-shirt design a reality with Melissa Myers and Triple M T-shirts. Search for the group on Facebook or call 870-0149. Mention this ad and receive 10% off your order through February. Melissa Myers with Triple M T-shirts.
Since our bank was founded in 1905, we have been the community bank that's part of your community. Whether it's Friday night at the football game or volunteering at the local celebration, at Town & Country Bank, building relationships is what matters. That's why we gladly support the towns in which we live and work. This is Heather at Town & Country Bank, and I invite you to stop in today and let us show you how banking should be. Town & Country Bank, relationships you can bank on.
Relationships matter. Town & Country Bank.
Member FDIC.
At Flatwater Bank, we're still committed to calling our customers by name. Because of technology, we may not see you as much anymore, but whether you choose to bank with us online or in person, we're still your hometown bank. We still call you by name when we see you, and we're here for you when you need us. If you're currently not our customer, we would love a chance to show you what you've been missing. Visit us today to start banking with a bank that knows you. At Flatwater Bank, we are still pioneering.
Member FDIC.
Trotter Incorporated is happy to bring you this broadcast of high school sports. At Trotters, they're happy to support all the youth in the area, not only in sports, but in all of their extracurricular activities. A balance of school and activities will prepare them to balance their lives in the future, and Trotter Incorporated commends them for all of their hard work. They're proud of all of the area athletes and are excited to help bring you this sports broadcast. Trotter Incorporated.
Imagine this. A cozy cafe with the warmth of home and the aroma of delicious home-style cooking. That's what you'll find at the Tumbleweed Cafe in Broken Bow. Start your day right with express options in the drive-thru, like sandwiches, burritos, and cinnamon rolls from 6 a.m. to 11 a.m. At lunch from 11 to 2, it's all about burgers, chicken strips, or sandwiches and fries. Make sure you always know what the take and bake casserole is each week, too. Drive through or dine in, the Tumbleweed Cafe, where their local service makes every visit feel like coming home.
We've got spirit, yes we do. We've got spirit, how about you?
Here at Nebraska State Bank, we've got school spirit. Introducing mascot debit cards from Nebraska State Bank. Now you can go to your local NSB branch and request a new debit card for your favorite high school team. The Broken Bow Indians, South Loop Bobcats, or Anselmo Murrah debit cards are available by instant issue. You'll only pay $10, and the entire amount will be passed along to your school. It's a win-win situation, right? Take your school pride to the next level at Nebraska State Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
When your car gets dented, dinged, smashed, or smacked, the last thing you should have to worry about is it being in the right hands to get it fixed. When you choose Rod's Body and Paint in Broken Bow, your vehicle will leave their shop looking great. Don't forget, Rod can also help you with those windshield chips. Take care of them before they get worse and cost you more money. If your windshield already needs replaced, they can do that too. Rod's Body and Paint on the curve, west of Broken Bow.
And we welcome you back to Anselmo Murrah High School as we get ready to go with game one of our doubleheader. Anselmo Murrah getting ready to host Ansley Litchfield. Girls game is up first as we set up the matchup. Anselmo Murrah coming in with a record of 9-13 on the season. For Ansley Litchfield, 3-15 on the year. And as we welcome in Jeremy Scheif, who will help us call tonight's games. Jeremy, for AM, as we mentioned, 9 wins coming in. Ansley Litchfield just 3. But when you look at this Lady Spartans bunch, man, they're really young. And listen, when you're young like this team is, you get better with each and every game. And I think that Coach Shields will tell you we're better than we were at the beginning of the year. And that is where a lot of coaches measure success.
Yeah, certainly is. That's all you can ask for, really. No matter the age of your team, you just want to be better at the end of the year than you were at the beginning of the year. And if you can accomplish that, you know that you're building something. And that's certainly the case for Ansley Litchfield. 3-15, like you said, the record on the season, but a very young team, but a team that we've seen succeed at other sports. We said the same thing about them in volleyball. Record maybe didn't indicate just how scrappy of a bunch they were and how hard they go out there and play. So they're going to come here to Myrna and give it their all.
You look at Anselmo Murrah, as we mentioned, 9-15 on the season coming in. They've got some youth, too. You look at their top 2 scorers. McKenna Miller's a junior, averages 14 points a game. Someone who's really picked it up, I think, in the last few games and has really become a good complementary scorer for AM has been the sophomore Rhiannon Myers, now averaging 10 a game.
Yeah, she averages 10 a game to go with McKenna's 14, and those two are kind of a 1-2 punch, but you look at the two after them, both averaging 4.5 points a game, Shaylee Coleman and Riley Marsh. So you put that all together and you've got different options that you can go to. And I remember not that long ago, there was a game that we broadcast that Anselmo Murrah played very tough in, where McKenna Miller got off to kind of a slow start, but AM ended up winning that game. So it's a team that is really on the brink of really great things at 9-13. And they're a team, when everything is clicking, I think they could beat just about anybody, because when they start making shots and getting out in transition like Coach Kirschman wants them to, they can be a much more dangerous team than 9-13 indicates.
Last game of the regular season for these two girls' teams. Can you believe it? Sub-district tournament starts next week. Both teams will be in the same sub. They'll both compete in the D2-8 sub-district tournament. Now, Ansley Litchfield will play in the opening game of the tournament. There's 5 teams in it, so they will play Elba on Monday night at 7 o'clock, and they're actually going to play that at Ansley High School. We're going to have live radio coverage of that game for you Monday night, tipping off at 7 o'clock. Then the winner will advance out and move to Sandhills High School, where the rest of the D2-8 sub-district will be hosted. Sandhills Thetford is the top seed. They'll play the winner of Ansley Litchfield and Elba on Tuesday night. That will be the late game, tipping off at 7. Prior to that will be Anselmo Murrah, the number 3 seed in the D2-8 tournament. They'll take on Central Valley, tipping at 5:30 Tuesday at Sandhills High School in Dunning. And then the Tuesday winners will play for the sub-district final on Thursday night. We can tell you that we'll have coverage of the entire sub-district for you. As we mentioned, Monday night's game between Ansley Litchfield and Elba live on KBBN Radio. Tuesday night's games will be live on KBBN Radio and on our live video stream. And then Thursday night's sub-district final will be a video-only broadcast because we'll be live from the state wrestling championships on the radio that night to keep you informed there. So a lot of stuff coming up. We'll have full coverage of the D2A girls sub-district tournament coming up for you once we get to it next week. We'll step away for a moment. We'll come back with more after these words. You're listening to high school basketball coverage on KBBN Radio.
Save money on your spring alfalfa seed at Arrow Seed. Prepay for your alfalfa by February 10th and save 6%. Choose from 19 different varieties to get the best yielding ones for your ground and production practices. From high-quality Roundup Ready, hybrid, traffic-tested, and highly digestible varieties to Ranger and Common Alfalfa, Arrow Seed has something for everyone. Remember, save 4% on your alfalfa at Arrow Seed by paying for your seed by March 10th. Contact your local Arrow Seed dealer today.
This year, we considered hiring an ad agency to help with our marketing.
They pitched impressive visuals and a script that was inspiring.
And exotic animal mascots to help grab your attention.
In the end, we just decided to tell it to you straight. Shelter Insurance has award-winning customer service at affordable rates.
Plus, our local agents are there to help you understand what coverage you need.
Contact your local shelter insurance agents, Brent Custer or Seth Pearson in Broken Bow.
Custer Federal has been helping customers acquire new and or improve existing homes for over 90 years. We are excited to have the opportunity to help you finance your home purchase, improvement, or refinance. Whether it is move-in ready or a fixer-upper, we have mortgage experts who are up to speed on all types of financial solutions. We will work with you from application to closing to make the process as easy as possible. Get the keys to your dream home with Custer Federal, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
When we unlock the doors and turn on the lights at the grocery cart, we're excited to serve you with a smile and helpfulness that can't be matched. Our staff is happy to help bring you this sports broadcast. It's our mission to offer you great prices in a store that is clean, organized, and convenient. Connect with us online at gkbrokenbow.com or come by and shop 7 days a week from 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. East Highway to Broken Bow.
Friendly rivals, hometown pride, wearing your school's colors. Small towns are brought together cheering on their favorite teams. Agland ATV knows how hard the athletes and coaches work year-round and are proud to help sponsor the games of our customers and their kids and grandkids. We have built relationships with many of these families through the years and are proud of their success. Best of luck to all the local athletes from Agland ATV in Broken Bow.
872-3424.
Agland ATV, West Highway 2, Broken Bow. 872-3424.
If the cold weather does anything, it makes us notice the drafts our homes are letting through. Meath Lumber in Broken Bow is proud to be your local solution for sailing up those drafts and making your home more efficient. They sell quality Anderson windows. Both 100 and 400 series are available for your new construction or replacement project. Of course, they have the foam for around those windows too. Meath Lumber is still being remodeled, but inside, their knowledgeable staff is ready to help with your DIY project.
Are your aches and pains preventing you from doing the things you love? Call Team Physical Therapy, 872-5111. We offer complete one-on-one physical therapy for you. Call Team Physical Therapy, 872-5111. Team Physical Therapy is known as the best hands in town and will help you achieve your goals to keep you moving. Call Team Physical Therapy at 872-5111 or check us out on the web at myteampt.com.
Sports gear and a clearance. A match made in heaven. That is what is going on right now at Geared for Sports in Broken Bow. Save 30% off winter apparel like hoodies, sweatpants, stocking hats, gloves, and more. If it's winter apparel, it's simple. It's on sale. Buy them and wear them right away. The savings and the clothing will make you feel warm inside. At Geared for Sports during their winter clearance on the west side of the square in Broken Bow.
Sargent Irrigation may be known worldwide, but their roots are right here in central Nebraska, something they are very proud of. They hire right here in the heartland and know their success is due to those quality employees. As a way of showing support for the community, Sargent Irrigation sponsors high school sports broadcasts, so those unable to attend can follow the action. Enjoy the broadcast, sponsored in part by Sargent Irrigation in Broken Bow.
And we welcome you back to Anselmo High School, getting ready to go with our opening tip. And let's bring you the starters here quickly. First off, for the Ansley Litchfield Spartans, Ava Pates is a 5'3" sophomore. Bailey Hawkins, 5'7" sophomore. Maddie Loy, 5'5" freshman. Cadence Feldman, 5'3" sophomore. Carrie Ryan, 6'1" junior. For Anselmo Myrna, Riley Marsh, 5'6" senior. Shaylee Coleman, 5'9" sophomore. McKenna Miller, 5'8" junior. Rhiannon Myers, 5'9" sophomore, and Lily Thornton, 5'4" sophomore. They stand in the center circle. Ryan and Coleman will jump it, and the opening tip controlled by the Lady Coyotes. Anselmo Myrna with a basketball as we're just underway. Game 1 of our doubleheader. Always fun when we get to do Ansley Litchfield and Anselmo Myrna. Bounce inside, intended for Miller, but reaching a foot out to kick it away was Carrie Ryan. So the ball stays with AM, and they'll inbound on the baseline as we're just underway here in the opening quarter. Riley Marsh to throw it in. Top of the key look for McKenna Miller, now off to Thornton. In the corner it goes to Myers. Myers back out to Miller. Miller will swing it left side over to Marsh. Now in the corner it goes to Thornton. Back to McKenna. They find Coleman at the high post. Goes around Ryan, gets to the rim and scores.
Nice move.
AM scores the opening bucket as we played 30 seconds here in the opening quarter. Ansley Litchfield able to break the press. Maddie Loy with it. Loy guarded by Thornton as AM matches up man-to-man. Ryan trying to back down Coleman. Goes glass and scores. So the two post players score, and we're tied at 2. Back the other way, Miller had it poked away momentarily by Feldman. Now off to Thornton, who will launch from deep, and it's good. Lily Thornton from downtown, and the lead is 5-2 in favor of AM.
No fear on that shot either. Defense was right there. Hand was almost on the ball.
Maddie Loy had it taken away by Rhiannon Myers. Myers going to challenge Feldman. Feldman stands her ground, and now AM will have to work 5-on-5 in the half court. In the corner, Miller. McKenna will give it up to Thornton. Now off to Marsh, who swings it in the corner to Myers for a 3. It's off, no good. They fight for the rebound. Coleman, the offensive board. Put back will not go. And the rebound secured by Ansley Litchfield. Cadence Feldman keeps the bounce alive. Picked up by Miller on the defensive switch. Now sends it out to Ava Pates. Checked by Marsh. Back over to Feldman. Feldman deep on the wing will give it up top of the key to Bailey Hawkins. Pates will throw it inside to Ryan. Puts it up, count it, and she's fouled.
I think she laid that in with her back to the basket. I don't know how she did. She just kind of put her arm up there and found the angle. That was impressive.
It really did look like a completely blind shot.
It did.
Didn't it? Yeah.
She really had to. Well, she moved her neck in a way that I can't move my neck. I'll just put it that way.
And Ryan makes the free throw, so Carey's got all 5 for Ansley Litchfield, and we're tied at 5 as we played an entertaining opening 2 minutes. Marsh had the ball knocked away. It's loose. Ryan going in to try to pick it up, and now we're going to get a jump ball called. Possession arrow is going to give the ball to the Spartans. Backcourt pressure applied by AM. Ansley Litchfield able to break it as Loy will bring it across the half-court line. Myers trying to chase her down. Loy had it knocked away by Thornton. It's going to go out of bounds. Last touch by AM. Just over 2 minutes played here in the opening quarter. Game tied at 5 as Cadence Feldman gets ready to throw it in. Enters it into Pates. Pates will give it up to Loy. Now off to Feldman on the right wing. They'll dump it inside to Hawkins. Hawkins trying to go around Myers. Now throws it out to the high post to Ryan. Ball got caught up on her hip as she was trying to make a move, and she gets whistled for the travel.
Well, I know the Spartans have a couple of turnovers here early, but what combats that is the fact that when they've gotten good looks at the basket, they've put them in. Good tie game so far.
Shaylee Coleman inside, had it blocked by Ryan, but there's going to be a whistle and a foul. And this will go against Carrie Ryan of Ansley Litchfield.
It's so tough as a taller player to tell yourself not to hack down on top of shorter shooters, but that hacking motion is kind of a bailout for the officials. They're more likely to blow their whistle when you make that motion, even if you're just tall enough and put your arms up and make the shot hard enough. Just got to get rid of that hack, and that block would have been good.
Coleman makes them both from the line, and the Coyotes retake the lead at 7-5. Backcourt pressure again applied by AM. Ryan will toss it over the top of it to Hawkins. Hawkins will leave it for Pates. Now we work 5-on-5 in the half court as Pates is going to be bumped by, I believe, Rhiannon Myers. And so Myers is going to pick up the foul. That'll be her first, team's second, as we play in the opening quarter. Feldman will bounce it into Pates. Now Loy with it. Over to Feldman. Cadence will launch from deep. It's off, no good. Myers with a rebound. AM trying to push. Myers will send it ahead to Thornton. Catch and not able to finish at the rim. Rebound Coleman. Put back, count it, and she's fouled. Boy, Shaylee Coleman having a strong opening few minutes here to start the game for AM.
And that is the second foul on Carrie Ryan. She has both of the fouls for Ansley Litchfield, and that's a bad situation for Ansley Litchfield because the player she is guarding, Shaylee Coleman, has been the scorer for Anselmo Myrna here in the first quarter, and she's got to go out.
Free throw attempt by Coleman is no good. Asia Lyon will come in to replace Carrie Ryan. Now at the other end, trying to save it from going out of bounds is Pates. She does, but into the hands of Rhiannon Myers. AM with the ball. Thornton off to Marsh. Marsh will put it on the floor, get into the lane. The runner short, no good. Rebound secured by Maddie Loy of Ansley Litchfield. And now we're going to get a reach-in foul going against Anselmo Myrna.
And that's on Shaylee Coleman, so she's got two now. And looks like she'll go out.
She will. Gracie McIntyre will come in to replace her. 9-5 is the score, and Anselmo Myrna with the lead as we play just over 3 minutes here in this opening quarter. Garrity Smith is into the lineup now for Ansley Litchfield, as is Kira Bailey, the freshman. Bailey will give it up to Smith. Smith guarded tightly by Marsh out on the wing. Now they'll swing it right side over to Loy. Maddie one-on-one with Thornton as AM stays in their man-to-man pressure. Loy picks up the dribble, looks for help, finds Bailey with it. Bailey will dribble to her right, tries reverse dribble left. Ball knocked away by Miller, but regaining control is Bailey, and now it's Smith who handles it. Smith guarded tightly by Marsh. Boy, Ansley Litchfield way out around the perimeter, and now they're going to say that Smith shifted the pivot feet. She'll get whistled for the travel, and it will be a turnover for Ansley Litchfield. So we played about midway through this opening quarter. AM with the ball, leading 9-5. McKenna Miller will give it up to Marsh. Now McKenna in the corner. Miller, one bounce, lobs it into Myers, gets to the rim, not able to finish, and the rebound secured by Bailey Hawkins of Ansley Litchfield. Off to Smith, who brings it across midcourt. Smith picks up the dribble, needs some help, finds Loy with it now. Maddie had it poked away by Thornton. She'll go into the backcourt to retrieve it. Loy able to dribble around the pressure of Thornton this time. To Lyon, now to Loy. Inside pass to Smith. Taken away by Riley Marsh, and Ansley Litchfield turns it over. Miller, inside it goes to McIntyre. McIntyre will kick it out to Thornton. The open look, off the mark, no good. Rebound Marsh, another offensive board for AM, but then they turn it over. And the ball goes back over to the Spartans as Coach Shields is signaling timeout. 3:25 to go in the first. Your score, Anselmo Myrna 9, Ansley Litchfield 5.
Heart Month, and Melham Medical Center wants to be sure you are heart healthy. We have 4 cardiologists, Dr. Cookman, Dr. Balwans, Dr. Friedling, and Dr. Dasuki, all who visit our specialty clinic on a regular basis. Don't make a trip out of town when you can get big town doctors right here at home. Call 308-872-4157 to schedule your appointment in the specialty clinic. We look forward to partnering with you to inspire healthy living through quality care.
The student athletes you're cheering on during this broadcast practice and study in order to get their competition and schoolwork done right. At Trotter Service, they do the same, except with your vehicle repairs. Whether you need a new battery, brake work and alignment, tires, wheels, or an overhaul, trust their auto repair specialists to tackle the job. Don't forget bulk oil and fuel delivery and on-the-farm tire truck service too. Proud to help bring you this broadcast, Trotter Service in Broken Bow.
After the timeout, we're back to action as Ansley Litchfield turns it over. AM with a basketball. McIntyre handles it to Marsh, and now Myers in the corner. Out to McIntyre, top of the key, trying to dribble around Smith. Now forced to give it up as Myers will launch from deep. Off the back iron, no good. Rebound secured by AM. Another offensive board for the Coyotes. Myers able to catch a tough pass, not able to finish in the rim area though. Another rebound for AM. A miss. Another rebound for AM. And now a foul against Ansley Litchfield. Boy, the Coyotes really crashing the offensive glass. And they've been able to do it a little bit easier with Kerry Ryan on the bench for Ansley Litchfield with 2 fouls.
Yeah, Kerry almost averages a double-double, if I'm remembering right. Yeah, she's got just over 5 points per game, almost 7 rebounds per game. I mean, if you mess around just a little bit more, you got yourself a double-double every single night on the stat sheet. So with her on the bench, the rebounding is going to struggle a bit.
Gracie McIntyre steps to the line, makes 1 of 2. 2:50 left to go here in the first. Ansley Litchfield with the ball, but trailing. Trying to dribble around the pressure is Pates. And the ball's going to be knocked out of bounds. He'll say last touched by Anselmo Myrna. Ready to throw it in, Ava Pates, the 5'3 sophomore. Pates will throw it into Bailey, gives it up to Smith, swings it left side of the floor, over to Pates. Inside pass to Addie Rohde, who's into the game, and Rohde's able to put it off the glass and score. Board shows 9-8 the score. AM with a lead as McIntyre gets the open look from 18 feet. It's off the mark, no good, and the rebound secured by Ansley Litchfield. They'll bounce it ahead to Lyon. Lyon trying to dribble around the ball pressure of McIntyre. Had the ball knocked away momentarily, able to regain control, and will work 5-on-5 in the half court. Smith will bounce it to Rohde at the high post. Handoff Smith. She loses it going down the lane. AM with the ball, and then they throw it away as the pass was intended for McKenna Miller, just a little bit too high to handle.
Has McKenna Miller taken a shot yet, Brad? That's kind of
standing. If so, it's just been one.
Yeah, it's kind of standing out to me at the moment. You know, you got to get your scorers involved, and AM only up 1 with just under 2 minutes to go here, first quarter.
I'm thinking, yeah, there they go. I was going to say McIntyre made 1 of 2 from the line. I was thinking it should be 10-8, and they did stop the game to go over and talk to the scorers table. It is 10-7. So they, on McIntyre's made free throw, they actually gave the point apparently to Ansley Litchfield when it should have went to AM. So now you got the score on the board at 10-7, and Anselmo Myrna with the lead, but Ansley Litchfield with the ball.
And you want to hear something that makes me happy?
Yeah?
My scorebook
matches 10-7.
Right.
There you go, buddy. Garrity Smith at the other end for the Spartans, not able to handle the pass, goes off her hands out of bounds, and the Coyotes will have it with 1:47 left to go in the first. When you're the one keeping the book, those little victories make you feel really good. And Anselmo Myrna with a basketball. Myers will pass it off to Addison Priest, who's into the game now. Miller will look to drive baseline. Nothing available. Lobs it for Kaylee Klein, who will catch and score.
Tell you what, in the games we've done of Anselmo Myrna this year, Kaylee Klein has been a great breath of fresh air for them down in the post.
Now you got a loose ball in the backcourt as Ansley Litchfield tries to inbound it. Ball on the floor. They fight and they scramble for it. Jump ball's going to be the call. And the possession arrow will give it to Anselmo Myrna. 1:20 to go in the first. AM 12, Ansley Litchfield 7. Lily Thornton off the inbounds pass. Now they'll swing it off to Priest, over to Miller. McKenna will give it up to Thornton. Now back to McKenna. Open look for 3. There it is. McKenna Miller with her first bucket. She hits it from deep, and now the lead is 8 for AM. Asia Lyon with it across midcourt. Lobs it ahead to Smith. She'll fire and score. Garrity Smith going glass. And the Spartans are back to within 6. Miller will dump it inside to Klein. Goes up, count it, and she's fouled. Kaylee Klein, 5'10 junior, giving AM some big minutes off the bench here, as she will step to the line and try to complete the three-point play.
Second foul on Asia Lyon. So 2 players with 2 fouls each for Ansley Litchfield, Lyon as well as Carrie Ryan.
Free throw attempt is good. Inbounds pass intended for Pates, taken away by Miller. Miller has it then go back into the hands of Ansley Litchfield, so the Spartans will have it as driving around pressure is Pates. Pates will pass it over to Smith, and she went up for the shot and came back down and got whistled for a travel.
And that's all because Lily Thornton went out there, got her hands in the air. It would have either been a block or a travel. Either way, I think AM would have gained possession.
McKenna Miller with it. McKenna will swing it off to Priest. Priest looks inside, finds Klein again, not able to finish this time. Good defense inside by Maddie Loy of Ansley Litchfield. Spartans have the ball. 18 seconds left to go in the opening quarter. And able to save it from going out of bounds is Priest into the hands of Thornton, and the Coyotes have the ball again. Rhiannon Myers will dribble to her right. They'll throw it inside to Klein. Kicked away into the hands of Feldman. And Selma Myrna with the turnover. Feldman a launch at the buzzer as the quarter comes to an end, but it falls short and no good. We played 1 quarter of basketball here in Myrna. Your score, and Selma Myrna 18, Ansley Litchfield 9.
A lush green lawn is a lot of work. Worry no more. A2Z Lawn Pro's fertilizer program is the solution to ease your mind and lessen your work. Any time of the season is a good time to start. Eliminate weeds, strengthen your grass, and even keep bugs away with liquid fertilizer treatments mixed with micronutrients for a recipe that works specifically in this area. 30 years of experience. 308-870-1762 for A to Z Lawn Pro. That's A to Z Lawn Pro at 870-1762.
Hi, Central Nebraska. This is Allison, your local insurance ally. At Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency, we're not just about insurance, we're about community. From auto coverage and your sweet home to the barn and everything it holds, we have you covered. Speaking of coverage, we are proud to support broadcasts of our local student athletes as well as the Huskers here on the radio for our fellow Nebraskans. Come see me, Allison, in Broken Bow on the east side of the square, or call 308-872-6996. Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency. Your insurance, your community, your winning team.
Fort County Heating and Air is proud to sponsor high school sports. Owners Brian Hogg and Austin Cox serve the area with a combined 20 years of experience in the HVAC industry. No matter what the temperature is outside, they'll make sure the temperature inside is just right. Call for a free estimate and 24-hour service at 872-2258. So we go to the second quarter. Ansley Litchfield will have the basketball, but AM's got the lead, 18-9. Inbounds pass comes into Ava Pates. Ball taken away, and Selma Myrna with the basketball. Rhiannon Myers on the wing sends it to Miller in the corner. McKenna surveys the situation. Alone inside Myers. She'll catch and finish, and AM now leads 20-9. Backcourt pressure applied by the Coyotes. Feldman trying to break it with the bounce. Feldman keeping the bounce alive. Coming over is Thornton, and Feldman gets caught on the sideline and ends up stepping on the sideline and turning it over.
6 different players in the scorebook already for Anselmo Myrna. I know that Coach Kirschman is all right with that. You know, even if McKenna Miller has a slow start, that means that other players are scoring, and you kind of almost like that more.
Pass from Myers intended for Thornton, deflected out of bounds. Last touch by the Spartans. AM will inbound it on the far sideline. AM leading it 20-9, just underway second quarter. Addison Priest will handle it, throws it in the corner to Miller. McKenna will skip it off to Myers. Now Priest looks inside, goes outside. Miller a 3 on the way, got it. McKenna Miller, her second from downtown, and AM now leading it 23-9. Trying to dribble through the ball pressure of AM is Ava Pates. Pates then tries to save it from going out of bounds. Does, but into the hands of the Coyotes. Lead pass Miller to the glass and the finish. And Selma Myrna able to get some scores now in transition off their defense as they build a 25-9 lead. Back the other way, Pates into Loy. Outside Smith, a 3 off the back iron, no good. And the rebound secured by AM's Addison Priest. Priest will lob it in the corner to Myers. She will drive, get to the rim, and score. And you feel that Anselmo Myrna is really getting into a flow offensively now. As Bailey Hawkins had the ball taken away, it's loose at midcourt. Still loose, finally picked up by Miller. Miller goes around Feldman, puts it up and scores. And a timeout coming for Ansley Litchfield. Anselmo Myrna on a run here to start this second quarter. 6:09 left to go in it. Anselmo Myrna 29, Ansley Litchfield 9.
Gateway Motors, it comes with new and pre-owned vehicles with less than 100,000 miles. But now it comes with even more. Gateway Advantage adds 3 years of windshield protection. It's unlimited. Break your windshield 14 times? No problem. Deposit protection reimburses your original down payment up to $4,000 if your vehicle is determined to be a total loss from accident, fire, or being stolen. You receive a check towards your next vehicle purchase. Warranty forever, better than ever at Gateway Motors in Broken Bow.
Well, do you have questions about health and life insurance? Maybe you have retirement planning needs. Your friends at Kling Financial are honored to help. Reach them at 872-6810 or visit them in downtown Broken Bow at 940 South D Street. Kling Financial, proud to help bring you this high school sports broadcast. An 11-0 run to start the quarter for Anselmo Myrna, and now they lead at 29-9. Ansley Litchfield to inbound it. Kerry Ryan, playing with 2 fouls, is now back into the lineup for Coach Shields. Ryan handles it on the right wing. Now we got a whistle, and they're going to say that Ryan touched the ball with the free hand and got whistled for the double dribble. 2 minutes gone here in quarter number 2. What a start to the period for Anselmo Myrna. 29-9 is the score. Coyotes in front. Miller had it poked away by Feldman. McKenna able to regain control. Now swings it off to Riley Schmidt, who's into the game. Off to Thornton. Inside Riley Marsh. Now Klein to the rim. Able to finish with the left hand. And Kaylee Klein has given AM some big points off the bench in this first half.
That offensive set just looks like a well-oiled machine. All the passes nice and open, and the shot great at the end.
Ball loose at the other end, picked up by AM. Coyotes with it off the turnover. Thornton a three. It's off the mark, no good. They fight for the rebound. Rebound secured by Cadence Feldman. Feldman will lob it ahead for Smith. Not able to handle it, though. Picking it up was Mars, and then as she went to pass it, she threw it right into the outstretched arms of Kerry Ryan, who knocked it away out of bounds. Ball will go over to Anselmo Myrna. Substitutions for the Coyotes. Rhiannon Myers is in. Shaylee Coleman in. So we'll set the AM lineup for you now. Coleman and Myers along with Riley Schmidt, Riley Marsh, and Lily Thornton, the 5 on the floor for the Coyotes. Riley Marsh will send it off to Thornton. Now it's Schmidt at the top of the key. Off to Myers. Myers will dribble to her right. Pass back left to Marsh in the corner. Marsh trying to spin away from the ball pressure of Lyon. They throw it inside to Coleman, and stepping in to take it away, Feldman of Ansley Litchfield on a nice defensive play. Feldman being guarded tightly by Thornton, sends it ahead to Pates, but it's loose. Taken away by Coleman, but then back into the hands of Ansley Litchfield. They get it inside to Ryan, who goes up, can't finish. They fight for the rebound, and a jump ball is going to be the call. Possession arrow will give it to the Coyotes. 4:35 to go in this first half. And Anselmo Myrna extending their lead now to 31-9. Ansley Litchfield yet to score here in the second quarter. Lily Thornton will give it up to Riley Marsh, top of the key. Now Myers off to Schmidt, to Coleman at the high post, sends it out to Marsh. Marsh keeps the bounce alive, now passes off to Schmidt, who finds Myers in the corner. Coleman with it. Coleman trying to go around Ryan, now kicks it outside. Marsh will bounce it over to Thornton on the wing. Lily returns the pass to Riley Marsh, trying to go down the lane, but the pass a little bit low to handle. Goes off Marsh's leg out of bounds, and the ball belongs to Ansley Litchfield. This is game 1 of our doubleheader. Boys game will follow. We're live on the radio, KBBN, live with our video stream as well on sandhillsexpress.com. Ava Pates at midcourt will send it ahead to Bailey, who's back into the game. Now Lyon for a 3. That's good. A big bucket for Asia Lyon. A 2, Jeremy says. Foot was on the line. So a long two for Asia Lyon, the freshman, and Ansley Litchfield has their first bucket of the quarter. Back the other way, it's Myers. Myers will pass it off to Marsh, who finds Coleman at the high post. She'll turn and face. Now kick it outside to Marsh for a three. It's off, no good. And the rebound chased down by Carrie Ryan. Ryan sending it ahead to Pates, but able to intercept it is Marsh. AM with a basketball. 3:21 to go second quarter. Coyotes lead it 31-11. Thornton trying to save it from going out of bounds. Cannot do so. It'll be a turnover for Anselmo Myrna. 3:16 to go in the half. And Selma Myrna, thanks to a big start to this second quarter, has opened up a 20-point advantage. Ansley Litchfield trying to break the press, and they throw it away.
That press has been a bear for them, and they're doing the right thing. They're trying to throw it up the floor over the head of who they're trying to reach, but just a little bit too much on them.
Riley Marsh will handle it. Swing it off to Myers. Now back to Marsh. Marsh looks inside, goes outside to Myers. Now back to Marsh as they find Coleman now in the lane. Ryan steps in and just rips the ball away. Great defensive play by Carrie Ryan. And then Thornton reaches in, trying to take the ball back. And they're going to call a reach in, I think, against Thornton of Anselmo Myrna. And that'll be Lily's first. Just the first foul whistled in this quarter. As we're moving fast, we're under 3 minutes to play in this first half. Garrity Smith guarded tightly by Marsh as she brings it across midcourt. Smith keeps the bounce alive, now looks for help, finds Ryan with it. Ryan guarded tightly by Coleman, trying to spin in the lane, kicks it out to Smith for a three, got it! Garrity Smith off the pass from Ryan, knocks it down, scores 31-14 in favor of Anselmo Myrna.
She's tied as the leading scorer for Ansley Litchfield with 5.
Riley Schmidt finds Coleman. Coleman cut off in the lane by Ryan, and then it's taken away, but first a whistle, and we're going to get a foul.
And that's on Carrie Ryan as well. That's going to be her third.
And so Ryan will have to come out with those 3 fouls as Addie Rohde, the sophomore, will come in. Well, you look at the height situation. When Ryan comes out, she's 6'1". The next tallest is 5'7" for Ansley Litchfield. So they'll have to go with the small lineup as getting into the game again for Anselmo Myrna is Gracie McIntyre. McIntyre off the pass, gets to the rim, not able to finish, but she draws the foul and will go to the line.
Addie Rohde picks up her first.
2:14 to go, second quarter. Anselmo Myrna 31, Ansley Litchfield 14. McIntyre's first is no good. Brent Apperson, Jeremy Scheip with you behind the microphone. Christy Wells with us behind the camera. Live on KBBN Radio and live on our video stream through sandhillsexpress.com. McIntyre ready for the second, made it. Goes 1 of 2 from the line. And Anselmo Myrna 32, Ansley Litchfield 14. Backcourt pressure applied by the Coyotes as we near 2 minutes left to go in the second quarter. Feldman will dribble it up against Miller. Pass intended for Lloyd, deflected out of bounds. Last touch by Anselmo Myrna. Feldman to throw it in from the corner. Cadence will try to bounce it into Pates. Not able to handle the pass. It's going to go out of bounds, and they'll say it will belong to Anselmo Myrna. Ansley Litchfield will back off and pick up the pressure in the half court defensively, as Miller will bring it across midcourt with the bounce. Off to Rhiannon Myers. Myers will skip it to McKenna Miller. Now Marsh with it. Over to Myers on the right side of the floor. Reaching in Feldman, and we're going to get a travel on the drive by Myers. So Feldman reached in, knocked the ball away, but they say that Myers took an extra step first. So the turnover for AM. And the Spartans will have it with just under 2 minutes to play in the quarter. Feldman trying to dribble against the ball pressure of McKenna Miller. Able to break it, gets the open look. She'll shoot it. It's off the back iron, no good. Fighting for the rebound is Hawkins, but she goes over the back to secure it, and it will be a foul against Ansley Litchfield.
Just her first foul.
Team's third here in the quarter as we have just a minute and a half left to play in it. Second quarter, Anselmo Myrna leading 32-14 with the ball. McKenna Miller open for three. It's good. I think that's her third from downtown, isn't it?
Yes, and 2 from the field as well. 13 points.
Backcourt pressure applied by the Coyotes as Feldman will try to break the pressure. Feldman will bring it across midcourt with the bounce, lob it inside. Nice catch by Rohde. Not able to finish, though. They fight for the loose ball. They let him play. It's still loose. Picked up by Thornton. AM with a basketball. Skip pass over to Miller. Miller going to be fouled by Feldman on her way to the hoop.
Well, she got her money's worth. She got her arm, but just poked in there and wrapped up like a pretzel. Got her across both arms, and there wasn't a chance she was going to get that one up over the rim.
Miller's first free throw attempt is good. Well, the score was 18-9 going into the second quarter, but boy, Anselmo Myrna has really played well in this second 8 minutes of play as they've been able to extend their lead. Miller ready for her second. It is no good. Missed it. Klein battling for the rebound. Able to secure it. Put back no good, but the rebound to McIntyre. Another chance for the Coyotes. Entry pass to Klein. Now they throw it back outside as Miller will launch. It's off this time. No good. And the rebound secured by Maddie Loy. Loose ball picked up by Hawkins. Ansley Litchfield able to control with 35 seconds to go here in the first half. Loy will send it off to Bailey. Cut off on the baseline by McIntyre. Back out to Loy with 30 seconds to go. Knocking it away, Marsh. Marsh with the steal. Going to get to the rim and score. Great defensive play by Marsh and then able to convert on the offensive end. 12 seconds to go in the half. Will Ansley Litchfield get a shot off? Hawkins throws it away. Intercept by Klein. A chance for AM now. Miller at the other end chasing it down, and she cannot save it from going out of bounds. 3.5 seconds to go. First half. Ansley Litchfield will inbound it. They'll throw it into Pate. She'll just hold it, and that's going to bring us to the end of the first half. So a big second quarter for Anselmo Myrna. As we go to halftime, your score will be Anselmo Myrna 38, Ansley Litchfield 14. You're listening to live coverage of high school basketball on Central Nebraska's sports source, KBBN Radio.
Barb Miller with Cursive O Cattle are proud Anselmo Myrna Coyote supporters. Selecting for superior genetics and raising cattle in a sustainable manner has always been the foundation of Cursive O Cattle. Just like the athletes in the game, their offering of bred heifers and feeder cattle were developed to perform with excellence. Contact them in Myrna, proud supporters of the Anselmo Myrna Coyotes and this broadcast. Brandon and Barb Miller with Cursive O Cattle of Myrna.
Consolidated Companies is a proud sponsor of our student athletes. Everyone wants to get to the events and cheer on their students, but sometimes you just can't. Keeping up to date on all the local sports is hard to do, but Consolidated Superfast Broadband can change that. Find all the latest information on local school and broadcast channel web pages, along with news and weather. For more information, call Consolidated at 1-800-742-7464. Plus, look for them now on Facebook, facebook.com/Consolidated Companies.
BD would love for you to be a part of their great team. They offer competitive wages, a team environment, and day one benefits. Some include health, life, dental, tuition reimbursement, and more. Apply online at bd.com/careers. You can also attend open interviews the first and third Wednesdays of each month from 3 to 5 in Broken Bow. BD loves supporting youth sports and the bright student athletes who work hard to compete in every contest. Remember bd.com/careers to start your journey to being part of their great team.
Electricity. We use it every single day. Kristen Electric is ready to help you with your electric projects and underground farm remodels and new construction. If it needs electricity, Kristen Electric can get it there. Call 308-258-4164. They'll figure out a plan to get you on the way to having reliable electricity. For underground, farm remodels, and new construction. Proud to support the Anselmo Myrna Coyotes by sponsoring this broadcast. Kristen Electric.
Just as all the athletes show hard work and dedication throughout the season, the Anselmo Myrna Booster Club is dedicated to supporting them. They want to express their encouragement to all the teams, not only during game time, but also during every practice, every drill, every rep, every challenge. A lot goes into each time you compete, and the boosters are very proud of you. Good luck from the Anselmo Myrna Boosters.
Do you hear that? That's the roar of the crowd cheering on your hometown favorites. It's Nate Bell here at Universal Insurance Agency, a division of GTA Insurance Group, and we'd like to thank you for your continued support over the years. We enjoy servicing you and continuing to grow the next generation. Stop by and see us on South East Street in Broken Bow or call us at 308-872-6438. You can also visit www.gtagroup.com. We are a proud supporter of local students, athletes, and youth. See possible.
Central Nebraska Diesel is a proud sponsor of high school sports and the student athletes who work hard each and every day. They're also proud to offer you Reinke products. When you need performance that you could count on, ask them about Reinke. Central Nebraska Diesel is happy to bring this action to those who can attend. Enjoy the broadcast, and when you need pivot service from start to finish, call Central Nebraska Diesel at 643-2544. Reinke, more right than rain.
And we welcome you back to Anselmo Myrna High School. Before we get to the first half numbers that Jeremy's got for you, I'm going to take you to Girls District Wrestling, where area competitors are trying to qualify for the state championships next week in Omaha. The District 4 competition is happening in Broken Bow today. And let's take a look at kind of what's going on. We're going to concentrate on the wrestlers within our KCNI KBBN coverage area. Tournament still going on, but we can kind of see who is qualified for state. As we'll start at 105 pounds, Abby Negley of Gothenburg, who is undefeated on the year coming into the tournament. She has made it to the district championship match. She'll wrestle for first at 105 pounds. As a result, she is qualified for state. Moving to 115 pounds, Marianne Zuniga of Sand Hills Valley able to come through the consolation bracket. She has made it into the third place match, so that means she'll finish in the top 4 and qualify for state at 115. At 120 pounds, Sage Phelps of Sand Hills Valley is qualified for state. She's made it to the district championship match. She'll wrestle Aliana Osterberg of Minden for the 120 title later today. As we continue to scroll through some of the weight classes and take a look at what's happening with area competitors. At 140 pounds, Ellie Scoville of SEM still alive in the tournament. So Scoville of SEM trying to qualify for state. We'll keep an eye on that as we go through the rest of the tournament. And that's really kind of all we can tell you as far as what has been determined at this time in District 4 as far as who has qualified for state from our area. Now, Ansley, Litchfield, and Arcadia Loop City are doing battle at the District 2 championships in York, so we'll let Jeremy look at the first half numbers of the basketball game, and I'll try to bring up those results for you and try to update you there as we continue now at halftime.
All right, sounds good. We'll start with Ansley Litchfield, the visitors on the scoreboard. 2 scorers leading them with 5 points each. That would be Garrity Smith and Carrie Ryan. Carrie Ryan scored all of her points in the first quarter, but had to leave the game after a little bit after picking up 2 early fouls. Here at the half, she is the only player on either team with 3 personal fouls. 2 points apiece by Annie Rohde as well as Asia Lyon to end the first half. Anselmo Myrna getting a lot of different people involved. In fact, 7 different scores in the scorebook at halftime. The lone player in double digits is McKenna Miller, has 14 points, 11 of those 14 coming in the second period. 7 points put in by Kaylee Klein, 6 for Shaylee Coleman, 4 for Rhiannon Myers, 3 for Lily Thornton, and then 2 points apiece for Riley Marsh and Gracie McIntyre. 6 of 10 from the free throw line were the Coyotes. 1 for 1 from the free throw line was Ansley Litchfield. Turnover battle kind of well in favor of Anselmo Myrna, as they've been doing a good job with that press they like to run, turning over Ansley Litchfield. Rebounds fairly even at this point. Anselmo Myrna leading that category 12-9. So again, your leading scorers for Ansley Litchfield, it's Garrity Smith and Carrie Ryan with 5 points apiece. For Anselmo Myrna, it's McKenna Miller with 14 and Kaylee Klein with 7. Again, your halftime score, Anselmo Myrna 38, Ansley Litchfield 14.
All right, let's go to District 2 girls wrestling happening in York, Nebraska. And what we can tell you is Ansley Litchfield's going to have a state qualifier in girls wrestling as Morgan Hawkins has made it to the district championship match at 235 pounds. She'll be wrestling Raina Krebs of Summerlin for the 235 district title. As a result, Morgan Hawkins of Ansley Litchfield has qualified for state. Had some other girls involved from, Ansley Litchfield and Arcadia Loop City, but it's looking like none of them were able to get into the top 4 as they continue to work their way through that tournament in York. I know that Sophia Barella was wrestling at 100 pounds. She has, it looks like, concluded her season at the district tournament, not able to make it into the top 4 there. Gracie Wrights of Ansley Litchfield fell out of the tournament earlier today for the Spartans, and Riley Kursavi of Arcadia Loop City, who was wrestling at 170 pounds, was trying to fight her way through the consolation bracket, but according to these results, not able to get into that third-place match, which would have sent her to the state tournament. So that's kind of a result as to what's happening with girls district wrestling. Of course, you have boys wrestling tournaments going on today as well. Class D districts are a 2-day tournament. In fact, here in the Anselmo Myrna gym, they've got the live stream of where Anselmo Myrna is wrestling in their boys district in day 1, which is Weeping Water. So you've got Class D boys districts that are kind of wrapping up their opening day of competition, and then we'll conclude tomorrow when we'll see who will qualify for state wrestling on the boys' side once we go through everything tomorrow. So that kind of gets you caught up to date with some things happening sports-wise. We are at the half of the first half of our doubleheader as Anselmo Myrna leads Ansley Litchfield 38-14 in the girls' contest. We'll take a short break. Back for the second half after this.
Your A game.
You've practiced hard. You've thrown, caught, run, jumped, tackled, set, and spiked plenty in practice over the years.
Then a basketball meets your face.
Next game, it happens again.
You get flashbacks of that volleyball that did the same darn thing.
I'm Dr. Jeff Sanger.
And I'm Dr. Jinsey Ross.
If you're fighting a blur other than your running speed, schedule an appointment with us at Prairie Eye Care. Whether in sports or everyday life, we want you seeing 20/20.
Prairie Eye Care is proud to support this broadcast of high school athletics.
Insurance of the Heartland in Ansley is a proud radio sponsor of area high school sports. The skills that students learn in athletics go beyond the playing field. These student athletes learn teamwork, work ethic, and competitiveness, just to name a few. The sports that they participate in also are a way to bring communities together. The team at Insurance of the Heartland in Ansley is happy to help bring you this broadcast to cheer on your team.
Well, we come back to Anselmo Myrna High School. Start of the second half. Ansley Litchfield will open with the basketball, and they turn it over. With the steal is McKenna Miller. Miller off to Rhiannon Myers. So Miller, Myers, Riley Marsh, Lily Thornton, and Shaylee Coleman, the starting 5 on the floor for Anselmo Myrna. Ansley Litchfield will counter with the 5 that they started the game with. Shaylee Coleman trying to go inside, had the ball taken away by Carrie Ryan. So Ansley Litchfield with the basketball. Cadence Feldman, Ava Pates, Carrie Ryan, Bailey Hawkins, and Maddie Loy on the floor to start the second half for Ansley Litchfield. Beautiful cut on the baseline by Maddie Loy, and a great delivery from Feldman as she gets the assist, and Ansley Litchfield scores here in the second half. Back the other way, it's Coleman who gets free. Shaylee Coleman able to answer as the teams trade buckets here to start the third. Feldman guarded tightly by Miller. Boy, AM's man-to-man defensive pressure has been really tough today. Forcing another turnover. Ball loose on the floor, and scooping it up is Miller. Off to Myers. Myers kicks it, and it will go out of bounds. It was a basketball that was just really hard to grab a hold of.
Well, it was weird. For about 65 feet of the court all the way down, it was rolling on the ground, not bouncing at all.
Ansley Litchfield with the basketball. Feldman caught in the corner but able to dribble away from the pressure. Her pass intended for Ava Pates is going to be deflected out of bounds. Last touch by the Coyotes. 6:43 to go as we're underway here in the third. Coyotes 40, Spartans 16. Difference really was the second quarter where Anselmo Myrna was able to create some distance. Feldman will bring it across the half-court line. Keep the bounce alive. Now send it off right side of the floor to Loy. Maddie guarded tightly by Thornton. Gives it up to Hawkins, who finds Feldman. Inside it goes to Ryan. Ryan had it taken away by Myers. Great defensive play by Myers, who came in from behind. Rhiannon will be cut off by Feldman. Off to Miller now. McKenna looks inside. Goes outside to Myers for a three. Got it. Rhiannon Myers from downtown. Just about 2 minutes played here in the third. AM 43, Ansley Litchfield 16. Feldman is going to have the ball knocked away. Thought for a moment we might get a foul, but they're going to say the ball knocked away. No foul called. Ball will stay with Ansley Litchfield.
Cadence took a hard spill there. Good to see her hop back up.
Paid to Loy on a great backdoor cut, but able to recover defensively was Thornton, who got a piece of it. Back the other way, Myers. Kick out Marsh. Open 18-footer. Good. Tell you what, if AM can shoot the ball like they have so far tonight going into that sub-district tournament next week, you better be ready if you're going to play them.
Yeah, they're not really a 3 seed you want to play if you don't have to, especially with their shot-making ability.
Lob down low to Ryan. Ryan draws a crowd and draws the foul.
And they're going to get Shaylee Coleman on this one, and she is the first Coyote to pick up 3 fouls. Only 2 other players have fouls for AM, and they each have 1.
Ryan goes to the line and banks it in for the first. Again, this is game 1 of our doubleheader. Boys game will be coming up. Second free throw for Ryan is no good. Missed it. They fight for the rebound, and it's picked up by Miller. Off to Marsh, who brings it across midcourt. Sends it ahead to Thornton. Back to Marsh. Nice bounce pass inside to Coleman. Coleman trying to go around the pressure of Hawkins, and now Ryan comes in from behind and rips it away. Ansley Litchfield with the steal and the ball. Feldman, guarded by Miller, will hand it off to Loy. Maddie will dribble to her right, reaching in, momentarily knocking it away. Thornton. Loy able to regather. Now it's Feldman with it. Cadence dribbling to her right, picks up the bounce, looks inside, nowhere to go with it. Now throws it outside to Loy. Maddie will dribble to her left, trying to go around Thornton, cut off in the lane, gives it off to Pates, and then as she tried to make a move, took an extra step and got whistled for the travel. Well, if this was hockey, you'd call it a full line change as a new 5 comes in for Anselmo Myrna. Addison Priest is in, Riley Schmidt in, Kaylee Klein back into the game, Gracie McIntyre is in, and Mackenzie Burnett in for the first time. Klein will kick it out to Burnett. Mackenzie had the ball knocked away and taken away. Ansley Litchfield with the ball, 4:25 to go in the third, and Anselmo Myrna leading at 45-17. Ava Pates trying to dribble around Schmidt, stepping out to cut off the drive was Klein. Now it's Ryan with it. Carey trying to get inside, goes reverse, but first she stepped on the baseline and turned it over.
Well, you talk about the full line change. These are all players that get a pretty good amount of playing time for Anselmo Myrna, not only in games like this, but, you know, plenty of games. We see Kaylee Klein quite a bit. We see McIntyre and Priest. So AM, a good luxury of being able to depend on players on their bench going into postseason.
Priest will launch it from deep, no good. Offensive rebound, Klein, and then as she was trying to secure it, just lost her footing and fell to the floor and got whistled for a travel. Well, those are always tough calls. You get the offensive rebound, then you just lose your balance and just have no choice really but to turn it over. Under 4 minutes to go in the third. Ansley Litchfield with the basketball. AM with the lead as Hawkins dribbles inside. Cut off by McIntyre. Goes outside to Bailey, who's back into the game. Now it's Asia Lyon who will launch. It's off, no good. Good strong rebound by Gracie McIntyre. Off to Priest now. Addison throws it inside to McIntyre. Reaching in over the top is Ryan trying to rip the ball away. And they're going to call Carey Ryan for the foul.
Yeah, just kind of not in a good position to try to make a play on that ball there. And that was a good seal down low on the offensive side as well to draw that foul.
Well, it's the first team foul against the Spartans in the quarter, but it is the fourth against Ryan as she comes out. AM has the inbounds pass deflected out of bounds, so they'll have to inbound it again. Priest will throw it in, throws it out high to Burnett. Now it's Priest. She'll launch from deep. It's good. It rattled around the rim and fell through. 3:19 to go in the third. And Summermyrna 48, Ansley Litchfield 17. Bailey trying to dribble around the ball pressure of Marsh. Passes off to Lyon, dribbles to her right. Hands it off to Garrity Smith, who's back into the game. Inside pass intended for Addie Rohde, but it was deflected. And then as they chase for the loose ball, we've got a tie-up situation. Jump ball is the call. And the possession arrow will point to AM. Addison Priest will bring it across midcourt. Ansley Litchfield will pick up the defense in the half court. Mackenzie Burnett throws it inside to McIntyre. McIntyre cut off in the block area, back out to Burnett. Now it's Klein who handles off to Priest. The open look, short no good. And the rebound secured by Bailey Hawkins of Ansley Litchfield. But then on the outlet pass, it goes awry. Rolls out of bounds, and the ball goes back over to AM. Halsey Baxter will come in for Anselmo Myrna for the first time tonight. Baxter will handle it, throws it inside to Schmidt. Then the pass deflected. It's going to end up going out of bounds, and it will go over to, or stay with, Anselmo Myrna. Coyotes throw it in. Inbounds comes in with 2:30 left to go here in the third. Burnett with the look, and she scores. Mackenzie Burnett, the 6-foot senior. Big bucket for her as she plays her final regular season game here at home as a senior. Pass intended for Maddie Loy at the other end, deflected out of bounds, last touch by the Coyotes. Ansley Litchfield will inbound it. Kira Bailey to throw it in. Garrity Smith trying to drive on the baseline. Bailey will throw it in. Maddie Loy dribbles to her right, now trying to pass back left. Instead goes to the right, and the pass a little bit off target as Ansley Litchfield will throw it away. Haley Miller is into the game now for Anselmo Myrna. Miller with Schmidt, Burnett, McIntyre, and Baxter, the 5 on the floor for Anselmo Myrna. And the Coyotes turn it over. Able to come away with it is Loy as we go under 2 minutes to play here in the third. Coyotes leading at 50-17. Garrity Smith cut off at the left elbow, leaves it for Bailey, coming down the lane, cut off there, throws it in the corner to Loy. Back to Smith. Garrity trying to go around Miller, now will throw it away, able to step in front of the pass is Schmidt. Schmidt to the other end, she puts it up, scores, and she's fouled.
6 different players have gotten into the scorebook for Anselmo Myrna in this period alone.
Kaylee Klein will come back into the game for Anselmo Myrna. She'll replace McIntyre. Asia Lyon will come out for Ansley Litchfield, and Patsy Fowler will come in to replace her. Riley Schmidt at the line, trying to complete the three-point play. Free throw on the way, got it. 1:30 left to go in the third. AM with the lead as we play out the final 90 seconds of quarter number 3. Garrity Smith at midcourt, met by Haley Miller. Now swings it left to Fowler, who just checked in. Now it's Bailey. Bailey will give it up to Loy. She'll dribble to her right, where she's chased by Klein. Boy, Anselmo Myrna's man-to-man pressure, we've said it through the course of the game, but their man-to-man defense has been tough to attack tonight. Here's Smith with it. Had it poked away by Miller. It's going to go out of bounds. And the ball stays with Ansley Litchfield with 1 minute left to go in the third. Garrity Smith to throw it in. Smith in the corner, trying to get it in. Ball loose, though, and the loose ball picked up by Klein and then taken away on a nice pick from behind by Fowler. So Ansley Litchfield has the ball again as we work 5-on-5 in the half court with under a minute to play here in the third. Maddie Loy guarded tightly by Klein. Sends it off to Bailey. Bailey between the rings, puts it on the floor, cut off at the elbow, finds Loy with it. Now outside it goes to Fowler. Fowler will hold it as Burnett comes out to challenge. Klein stepping in front of the pass, trying to take it away. Going to knock it out of bounds, and the ball stays with the Spartans with 30 seconds to play here in the third. Garrity Smith, met by Haley Miller at midcourt. Smith, reverse dribble to her left, now forced to pick it up, bounces it to Fowler, loses it. Loose ball picked up by Klein. Over to Schmidt. Schmidt going to get to the rim, puts it up with the left hand and scores. 10 seconds left to go in the quarter. See if Ansley Litchfield can get a shot off. 3 seconds to go to Smith. Will she see the clock? Bailey's going to launch it, and coming out to block it was Schmidt. So we played 3 quarters of basketball here at Anselmo Myrna High School. Your score, Anselmo Myrna 55, Ansley Litchfield 17. Fourth quarter coming up.
Creek Ag supports the Ansley Litchfield Spartans. Pete, Ryan, Trey, and Brandy are your suppliers of all feed and seed products, Traeger grills, and seasonings as well. They also have new and used seed tenders and are proud to be Channel Seedmen. Good luck, Spartans, from Muddy Creek Ag. Call them at 308-935-1155. The same people with the same great products on Highway 2 in Ansley. Muddy Creek Ag is proud to bring you this sports broadcast.
Mike Bailey with Bailey Crop Service in Ansley is proud to support the Ansley Litchfield Spartans student athletes in all that they do. Bailey Crop Service is your Pioneer seed dealer just off Highway 2 in Ansley. Pioneer continues to stand at the forefront of leading genetics in crop production. Stop in or call Mike to learn how Pioneer can benefit your fields. 935-1783. That's Bailey Crop Service in Ansley, proud sponsors of this sports broadcast.
Is your quality of life suffering due to low back and leg pain? Well, don't let it. Studies have shown that spinal manipulation is a great first method of treatment. Call Dr. Chad Hackle with Backbone of Healthcare at 872-2171 or visit them Monday through Friday on South 9th Avenue in Broken Bow. So we go to the start of the fourth quarter. Ansley Litchfield will open with the basketball. AM with the lead. 55-17 is the score as we start the fourth. Hawkins in the lane, had the ball knocked away. Carrie Ryan picks it up, goes up, not able to finish, and the rebound secured by Rhiannon Myers. They'll swing it left side to Thornton. Now Miller in the corner. McKenna will give it back to Lilly. Swings it right side over to Myers. In the corner it goes to Marsh, back to Rhiannon. Now Thornton for a three. It's off the mark, no good. They fight for the rebound, picked up by Marsh, puts it up and scores. Riley Marsh with the bucket. 7:20 to go here in the fourth. And now with the score separation the way it is, we will have a running clock the rest of the way as Cadence Feldman will try to drive on McKenna Miller. Feldman will dump it inside to Hawkins. Hawkins going around Myers, then tries to throw it out to Lyon. Ball's loose on the floor, picked up by Ava Pates. Ryan with it, just outside the left elbow. Ryan looking for some help now, sends it off to Feldman. Over to Lyon with it now. Asia looks to drive, cut off by Thornton. Lyon still looking for help. Now throws outside to Pates, going inside Ryan, able to step in front of the pass and take it away is Myers for Anselmo Myrna. 6:35 left to go in the game. Anselmo Myrna with the lead and the ball as they'll give it up to Coleman. The open look in the lane. She goes glass and scores. Everything working right for Anselmo Myrna here tonight. And we got new players getting ready to check in for both teams as Hawkins will drive, not able to finish at the rim. They fight for the loose ball. Jump ball is the call. Possession arrow is going to, I'm not sure. I missed the possession arrow. It's going to go to who? Well, AM, I guess.
Yeah, they're pointing to AM, but
I think it's Ansley.
It should be Ansley Litchfield the way it's showing on the scorers table, and they're not supposed to flip it until after they switch possession, but all the official, we must have missed something.
All right.
I don't know, because
it's AM ball. We know that because they have it. Yeah. Priest will send it out to McIntyre. We'll try to get you some new names as they become available as we got new players in. Garrity Smith, a good drive to the rim, not able to finish. The rebound to Fowler, who's back into the game for Ansley Litchfield. Now Smith handles it. Off to Maddie Loy. Maddie Loy to her right. Hand off to Smith, coming back left. Cut off at the high post. Throws it outside to Loy. Inside it goes to Fowler. Great move around Klein. Not able to finish, though, but able to pick up the loose ball was Addie Rohde. And as she goes to the rim, she will be fouled. So Rohde will go to the line. Shooting 2. First one. No good. Well, don't forget, we got the boys' game coming up next. We'll turn it over to Jeremy. He'll have the call on that one for you as the Spartans take on the Coyotes in boys basketball coming up. Free throw attempt by Rohde, no good. Strong rebound by Klein, but again, on the rebound, she just lost her balance a little bit and was not able to get rid of it before she fell to the floor and got whistled for the travel.
And really, when you lose your footing like that under the opponent's basket, probably best to just take the travel and not throw it into a scoring situation for the opponent.
AM stays in that man-to-man defense. That has really been tough to attack tonight, and Somerville has just played really good on both ends of the floor tonight. You give Ansley Litchfield, this young basketball team, a lot of credit for just competing and hanging in there to the very end as Loy will dribble to her right, pass it that way to Bailey. Bailey trying to split the double team with the bounce. Ball's loose. It's knocked out of bounds. And they're going to keep it in the hands of Ansley Litchfield. Clock continues to run. 3:45 left to go. Coyotes with the lead. Score 59-17 as Ansley Litchfield will inbound it. Loy will send it off to Bailey. Bailey will skip it over to Fowler, but Klein got her hand on it and took it away. Haley Miller back into the game now, sends it ahead to Addison Priest. Priest will drive and shoot over Fowler. Off the mark, no good. They fight for the rebound. Klein trying to keep it alive. But as she was trying to keep it alive, it ends up going off the leg of Priest out of bounds. And the ball goes back over to the Spartans. Ansley Litchfield basketball as we hit about 3 minutes left to go in the game. Smith to Bailey. Bailey to her right, cut off there, finds Fowler in the lane. Fowler goes around Klein, cut off by Priest. Outside it goes to Smith. Nice backdoor cut by Bailey. Off to Rohde, not able to finish at the rim, and the rebound secured by Anselmo Myrna. Lead pass for Miller, a little bit out of the reach of Haley. It goes out of bounds. Ball goes back over to Ansley Litchfield. Substitutions for the Spartans is Pates and Feldman and Hawkins and Ryan will all re-enter, along with Asia Lyon. So those are the 5 on the floor now for the Spartans. Clock continues to run as we near 2 minutes left to go. Ansley Litchfield with a basketball. Pates will handle it. Pates looks, swings it left side over to Feldman. Feldman trying to go around Haley Miller, dumps it inside to Hawkins on the cut, not able to finish. Ryan battling for the rebound, put back will not go, and the rebound pulled down by Haley Miller of Anselmo Myrna. Haley crossover to the elbow, had it knocked away, ball's loose on the floor, they fight and they scramble, and a jump ball will be called. Well, Thrivent Financial is proud to support student athletes as they work hard to achieve their goals. When it comes to financial goals, Scott Harvey wants to help you reach them. To create a strategy through insurance, investments, or planning for retirement that reflects your priorities and protects what matters most to you. Call Scott Harvey at Thrivent Financial, 872-2511. Back to action as taking the shot is Ava Pates. Pates able to knock it down. So Pates with the runner in the lane scores. Ansley Litchfield will call timeout. That'll stop the clock with 1:24, but we'll keep it right here. Timeout was called to just get some substitutions in.
They're really keeping you on your toes, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
Really,
yeah.
It seems like every stoppage there's at least 4 or 5 new players total coming in.
Gracie McIntyre throws it inside to Burnett. Shot was partially deflected, and Ansley Litchfield will secure it as we near a minute left to go in the game. Garrity Smith trying to dribble around the pressure of Haley Miller, hands it off to Maddie Loy, gets into the lane, cut off there. Knocking it away is Riley Schmidt, comes away with a steal, ahead to Burnett. Burnett to the rim, left-hand layup, good. 4 points, I think, in the game now for the senior Mackenzie Burnett. Ansley Litchfield with a basketball as we play out the final seconds of the first half of our doubleheader here tonight. Smith will hand it off to Addie Rohde. Now back to Garrity Smith. Smith looking. Now passes to Bailey, but stepping in front of the pass is Schmidt. Riley to the other way. Layup no good. Following the play was McIntyre. But I don't know if she's going to get to the line soon enough to shoot the free throws, because we're under 10 seconds to go and the clock continues to run. Oh, now they're going to stop it.
Yeah, I think this is part of the rule. If they're if they've been fouled and they're at the line, what they do is they allow them to finish out. They should have stopped. I think what the officials were asking was for them to stop the clock so the buzzer wouldn't go off in the middle of it. But, they called the game after the one free throw. Yeah,
so McIntyre will end up shooting one. She made that, and the final score looks like it'll go in the book as Anselmo 61 and Ansley Litchfield 19. Well, if you have questions about health and life insurance, maybe you have retirement planning needs, your friends at Klang Financial are honored to help. Reach them at 872-6810 or visit them in downtown Broken Bow at their office located at 940 South D Street. Klang Financial, proud to help bring you this high school sports broadcast. Jeremy is totaling up the final numbers. He'll come back and share them with you after these words.
Nebraska Electric in Ansley is a proud supporter of this broadcast and area high school sports action. Playing hard throughout the season takes a lot of work, and Todd salutes that dedication. Any electrical work you need done right the first time deserves a free estimate from Central Nebraska Electric. Call them at 750-6458. That's Central Nebraska Electric in Ansley, sponsoring this broadcast and wishing area teams good luck this season.
When it comes to graphic tees, Triple M T-shirts does all kinds. They have a special place in their hearts for spirit wear, because there's nothing quite like cheering on your favorite student athletes right here at home. You name it, they've made it. Custom designs are doable, from sizes newborn to 5XL. Make your T-shirt design a reality with Melissa Myers and Triple M T-shirts. Search for the group on Facebook or call 870-0149. Mention this ad and receive 10% off your order through February. Melissa Myers with Triple M T-shirts.
Since our bank was founded in 1905, we have been the community bank that's part of your community. Whether it's Friday night at the football game or volunteering at the local celebration, at Town & Country Bank, building relationships is what matters. That's why we gladly support the towns in which we live and work. This is Heather at Town & Country Bank, and I invite you to stop in today and let us show you how banking should be. Town & Country Bank, relationships you can bank on.
Relationships matter. Town & Country Bank.
Member FDIC.
At Flatwater Bank, we're still committed to calling our customers by name. Because of technology, we may not see you as much anymore, but whether you choose to bank with us online or in person, we're still your hometown bank. We still call you by name when we see you, and we're here for you when you need us. If you're currently not our customer, we would love a chance to show you what you've been missing. Visit us today to start banking with a bank that knows you. At Flatwater Bank, we are still pioneering.
Member FDIC.
Trotter Incorporated is happy to bring you this broadcast of high school sports. At Trotters, they're happy to support all the youth in the area, not only in sports, but in all of their extracurricular activities. A balance of school and activities will prepare them to balance their lives in the future, and Trotter Incorporated commends them for all of their hard work. They're proud of all of the area athletes and are excited to help bring you this sports broadcast. Trotter Incorporated.
Imagine this, a cozy cafe with the warmth of home and the aroma of delicious home-style cooking. That's what you'll find at the Tumbleweed Cafe in Broken Bow. Start your day right with express options in the drive-thru, like sandwiches, burritos, and cinnamon rolls from 6 a.m. to 11 a.m. At lunch from 11 to 2, it's all about burgers, chicken strips, or sandwiches and fries. Make sure you always know what the take and bake casserole is each week, too. Drive-thru or dine in, the Tumbleweed Cafe, where their local service makes every visit feel like coming home.
We've got spirit, yes we do. We've got spirit, how about you?
Here at Nebraska State Bank, we've got school spirit. Introducing mascot debit cards from Nebraska State Bank. Now you can go to your local NSB branch and request a new debit card for your favorite high school team. The Broken Bow Indians, South Loop Bobcats, or Anselmo Murrah debit cards are available by instant issue. You'll only pay $10, and the entire amount will be passed along to your school. It's a win-win situation, right? Take your school pride to the next level at Nebraska State Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
When your car gets dented, dinged, smashed, or smacked, the last thing you should have to worry about is it being in the right hands to get it fixed. When you choose Rod's Body and Paint in Broken Bow, your vehicle will leave their shop looking great. Don't forget, Rod can also help you with those windshield chips. Take care of them before they get worse and cost you more money. If your windshield already needs replaced, they can do that too. Rod's Body and Paint on the curb, west of Broken Bow.
Are prairie dogs wreaking havoc in your pastures? Then get rid of them with Rosol from Aeroseed. Rosol is a restricted use pesticide approved for use on prairie dogs by licensed pesticide applicators between October 1st and March 15th. Rosol is an easy-to-use bait that provides excellent acceptance, has superior weatherability, and proven reliability. To learn more about Rosol, call or stop by Aeroseed in Broken Bow today.
And we welcome you back to Anselmo Murrah High School. A special presentation going on here between girls and boys basketball games as a new inductee is being entered into the Anselmo Murrah High School Sports Hall of Fame. They're inducting Rose Lindner Vogler. Inducted this year, a 1986 graduate of Anselmo Murrah High School. Rose was an exceptional athlete for the Lady Coyotes. She lettered 3 years in volleyball, 3 years in basketball, and 4 years in track. In volleyball, Rose set a school record for most assists and most good sets in the 1984 season as a sophomore. Had a lot of accomplishments in track at AM, set many school records, and she goes into the Anselmo Murrah Athletic Hall of Fame today as they are making that induction at this time. We're going to turn it over to Jeremy Scheib. He's got a quick rundown of the final stats of the girls' game between Anselmo Murrah and Ansley Litchfield as the Lady Coyotes pick up the win.
All right, thank you very much, Brent. Looking at the scoring for Ansley Litchfield, 2 leading scorers, each with 5 points. Garrity Smith and Carrie Ryan, each with 5 points, and then 4 other players behind them with 2 points each. Ava Pates, Addie Rohde, Asia Lyon, and Maddie Loy for the 18 points for Ansley Litchfield. They were 2 of 5 from the free throw line. For Anselmo Murrah, leading scorer from the first half was also the leading scorer for the second half. McKenna Miller with 14, 10 points for Shaylee Coleman, joining her in double figures. And there were a bunch of different players in the scorebook, 10 to be exact, for Anselmo Murrah. So everybody getting in on the scoring tonight. Riley Marsh with 8 points, 7 points put in by Kaylee Klein, 4 points put in by Mackenzie Burnett, 6 for Rhianna Myers, 3 apiece by Riley Schmidt, Addison Priest, and Lily Thornton to round out the scoring. For, let's see, I missed a 3 in there. Gracie McIntyre had 3 points this evening as well. 61 points on the evening for Anselmo Murrah from the free throw line. Good shooting night there, 8 of 12 from the free throw line. Anselmo Murrah out-rebounding Ansley Litchfield by my unofficial mark, 21-12. Again, your final score in the girls' game, 61-18. Anselmo Murrah over Ansley Litchfield. Leading scorers for Ansley Litchfield with 5, Garrity Smith and Carrie Ryan. For Anselmo Murrah, it was McKenna Miller with 14 and Shaylee Coleman with 10. We'll take a break. We'll transition and get set for the boys' game. Ready for that one?
We're ready, man. Yeah, you got the call. The question is, are you ready?
Yeah, I better get ready. We'll switch some things around on our broadcast end, and we'll continue on KBBN Radio and Sand Hills Express Video after this.
It takes time, focus, and dedication. At Shelter Insurance, we understand that because we put in the hard work and dedication for decades. And that commitment is paid off with award-winning customer service for your auto, home, and life insurance.
Contact your local Shelter Insurance agents, Brent Custer or Seth Pearson in Broken Bow.
Custer Federal has been helping customers acquire new and or improve existing homes for over 90 years. We are excited to have the opportunity to help you finance your home purchase, improvement, or refinance. Whether it is move-in ready or a fixer-upper, we have mortgage experts who are up to speed on all types of financial solutions. We will work with you from application to closing to make the process as easy as possible. Get the keys to your dream home with Custer Federal, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
The Grocery Cart Rewards Program is a great way for you to save on items in the aisles and on gas for your car. Every month we feature new products you can purchase with points you earn from shopping at the Grocery Cart, or use your points at Casey's and Broken Bow to fill up with a discount. Signing up is easy, just ask them at the Grocery Cart. Scan your card and earn those free groceries. It's easy as that at Grocery Cart in Broken Bow.
Agland ATV would like to acknowledge all the local athletes and coaches from our area. We are proud of the athletes for the sportsmanship, hard work, and dedication that they put into each season. Agland ATV knows all about working hard and playing hard, just like a Polaris. Best of luck to all the local teams from Agland ATV, West Highway 2, Broken Bow.
ATVs can be hazardous to operate. Polaris adult models are for riders age 16 and older. Always wear a helmet and be sure to take a training course. Polaris machines are not intended for on-road use.
We welcome you back to Anselmo Myrna High School as we get you set up for the boys broadcast here on KBBN Radio and Sand Hills Express Video. We want to thank the sponsors bringing it to you. They include Gateway Motors, Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency, A to Z Lawn Pro, Trotter Service, Melham Medical Center, Sargent Irrigation, Geared for Sports, Team Physical Therapy, Mead Lumber, Agland ATV, Grocery Cart, Custer Federal State Bank, Shelter Insurance, Arrow Seed, Rod's Body and Paint, and Nebraska State Bank. You hear all of those sponsors I just named on every single high school and Huskers broadcast on KBBN Radio. Thank you as well to the Tumbleweed Cafe, Trotter Incorporated, Flatwater Bank, Town and Country Bank, Triple M Custom T-Shirts, Central Nebraska Electric, Bailey Crop Service, Muddy Creek Ag, Insurance of the Heartland, Prairie Eye Care, Central Nebraska Diesel, Universal Insurance Agency, AM Boosters, Kristen Electric, BD Broken Bow, Consolidated, Clang Financial, Backbone of Healthcare, 4 County Heating and Air, and Thrivent Financial. Those of you watching the video stream this evening will notice some sponsors scrolling in the top right-hand part of your phone, tablet, or television. They include BD Broken Bow, Kristen Electric, Muddy Creek Ag, Cursive O Cattle, Palmer Monument, Grocery Cart, Agland ATV, Nebraska State Bank, Insurance of the Heartland, Mead Lumber Broken Bow, Colligan, Broken Bow Livestock, Lines Appliance, and the Callaway District Hospital. Thank you to all of the sponsors for making it possible for us to be here in Myrna this evening for Ansley, Litchfield, and Anselmo Myrna girls and boys basketball. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll get you closer to the tip here on KBBN and Sand Hills Express Video.
Consolidated Companies is a proud sponsor of our student athletes. Everyone wants to get to the events and cheer on their students, but sometimes you just can't. Keeping up to date on all the local sports is hard to do, but Consolidated super-fast broadband can change that. Find all the latest information on local school and broadcast channel web pages, along with news and weather. For more information, call Consolidated at 1-800-742-7464. Plus, look for them now on Facebook, facebook.com/Consolidated Companies.
BD would love for you to be a part of their great team. They offer competitive wages, a team environment, and day one benefits. Some include health, life, dental, tuition reimbursement, and more. Apply online at bd.com/careers. You can also attend open interviews the first and third Wednesdays of each month from 3 to 5 in Broken Bow. BD loves supporting youth sports and the bright student athletes who work hard to compete in every contest. Remember bd.com/careers to start your journey to being part of their great team.
Electricity. We use it every single day. Kristen Electric is ready to help you with your electric projects and underground farm remodels and new construction. If it needs electricity, Kristen Electric can get it there. Call 308-258-4164. They'll figure out a plan to get you on the way to having reliable electricity. For underground farm remodels and new construction, proud to support the Anselmo Myrna Coyotes by sponsoring this broadcast. Kristen Electric.
Just as all the athletes show hard work and dedication throughout the season, the Anselmo Myrna Booster Club is dedicated to supporting them. They want to express their encouragement to all the teams, not only during game time, but also during every practice, every drill, every rep, every challenge. A lot goes into each time you compete, and the Boosters are very proud of you. Good luck from the Anselmo Myrna Boosters.
Do you hear that? That's the roar of the crowd cheering on your hometown favorites. It's Nate Bell here at Universal Insurance Agency, a division of GTA Insurance Group, and we'd like to thank you for your continued support over the years. We enjoy servicing you and continuing to grow the next generation. Stop by and see us on South East Street in Broken Bow or call us at 308-872-6438. You can also visit www.gtagroup.com. We are a proud supporter of local students, athletes, and youth. See possible.
Central Nebraska Diesel is a proud sponsor of high school sports and the student athletes who work hard each and every day. They're also proud to offer you Rainkey products. When you need performance that you can count on, ask them about Rainkey. Central Nebraska Diesel is happy to bring this action to those who can attend. Enjoy the broadcast, and when you need pivot service from start to finish, call Central Nebraska Diesel at 643-2544. Rainkey, more right than rain.
We welcome you back to Myrna as we get set up for the boys' basketball game. Brent's got an update on girls wrestling.
Yeah, thanks, Jeremy. They're still wrestling, it appears, in the District 4 championships at Broken Bow and the District 2 championships in York, where we have area competitors. But I believe that we can tell you everybody who has qualified for state. It looks like the top 4 places at least have been set. Looks like in many situations at both districts, they still have to wrestle off the district championship and the third place match. But if you're in the top 4, you know you're going to state. So with that in mind, we can tell you in District 4 at Broken Bow at 105 pounds, Abby Negley of Gothenburg will be wrestling for the championship at 105 pounds. As a result, she has qualified for state. As we move to 115 pounds, Marianne Zuniga of Sand Hills Valley was able to fight through the consolation bracket. Shows her wrestling later for third place, so that means she'll finish in the top 4 and qualify for state. She'll be joined at the state tournament by her teammate Sage Phelps of Sand Hills Valley, who will be wrestling for the district championship at 120 pounds. As we check out some other results of area competitors, we'll go to 140 pounds, where Ellie Scoville of SEM is showing in the third place match at the district. That means she'll finish in the top 4 and qualify for state. And at 155 pounds, Mariah Duran of Sand Hills Valley makes it to the third place match, and she will qualify for state by placing in the top 4 of the district. So that's what's going on in District 4. Maybe we can take a timeout. I'll have to switch screens, and we'll get to District. Actually, you know what? I already know what happened in District 2 because we looked at it earlier. Morgan Hawkins of Ansley Litchfield, we can tell you, made it into the championship match at 235 pounds. So as a result of that, with Hawkins making it to the final, we know she'll finish in the top 4, and she will qualify for the state championships next week in Omaha. So there you go. I think that kind of covers all of our wrestlers from within our KCNI KBBN coverage area, who we will see at the Girls State Wrestling Championships next week in Omaha at the CHI Health Center. course, you have some other districts getting started today in boys wrestling. The Class D districts, I believe all of them are two-day tournaments, so they started this afternoon, I assume kind of wrapping up now this evening, and then they'll move into their final day tomorrow, and that's when we'll find out who's going to qualify for the state tournament. We will take this moment to remind you that we'll be live in Broken Bow for the C4 Boys District Wrestling Championships at the Indian Gym in Broken Bow tomorrow. We'll have live coverage of all Broken Bow matches from the district and some other area matches as well. We'll start with coverage right in front of 9 o'clock. That's when matches are scheduled to start, 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. And we'll also be keeping track of the other area districts which involve area teams as we try to keep you up to date throughout the day tomorrow as to who will qualify for the State Wrestling Championships in Omaha.
Sounds good, and that's going to be the kickoff to a busy couple of weeks. Girls sub-district basketball next week, state wrestling next week, and then after that, boys sub-district basketball, and we've got a lot of teams to cover in the coming days, weeks, and months. So keep it right here on Central Nebraska's Sports Source.
And after all of that, you and I should take a vacation.
That sounds good. I actually have one I'm going to try to sneak in between a couple of things. That's some family things. So that might be a decent reset. But, yeah, I don't know what kind of – is it ridiculous for us as sports guys to want to go catch, like, a professional sporting event as a vacation? Like, that's what I want to do.
No, because in the summertime when I try to take a vacation, you know what I do? I go to a sporting event.
There you go.
That's my vacation. Yeah.
We're getting closer to the tip-off of the Ansley, Litchfield, and Anselmo Myrna boys game. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll set you up for it here on KBBN and St. Hills Express Video.
You want to bring your A game.
You've practiced hard. You've thrown, caught, run, jumped, tackled, set, and spiked plenty in practice over the years.
Then a basketball meets your face.
Next game, it happens again.
You get flashbacks of that volleyball that did the same darn thing.
I'm Dr. Jeff Sanger.
And I'm Dr. Jinsey Ross.
If you're fighting a blur other than your running speed, schedule an appointment with us at Prairie Eye Care. Whether in sports or everyday life, we want you seeing 20/20.
Prairie Eye Care is proud to support this broadcast of high school athletics.
Insurance of the Heartland in Ansley is a proud radio sponsor of area high school sports. The skills that students learn in athletics go beyond the playing field. These student athletes learn teamwork, work ethic, and competitiveness, just to name a few. The sports that they participate in also are a way to bring communities together. The team at Insurance of the Heartland in Ansley is happy to help bring you this broadcast to cheer on your team.
Muddy Creek Ag supports the Ansley Litchfield Spartans. Pete, Ryan, Trey, and Brandy are your suppliers of all feed and seed products, Traeger grills, and seasonings as well. They also have new and used seed tenders and are proud to be Channel Seedmen. Good luck, Spartans, from Muddy Creek Ag. Call them at 308-935-1155. The same people with the same great products on Highway 2 in Ansley. Muddy Creek Ag is proud to bring you this sports broadcast.
Mike Bailey with Bailey Crop Service in Ansley is proud to support the Ansley Litchfield Spartans student athletes in all that they do. Bailey Crop Service is your Pioneer seed dealer just off Highway 2 in Ansley. Pioneer continues to stand at the forefront of leading genetics in crop production. Stop in or call Mike to learn how Pioneer can benefit your fields. 935-1783. That's Bailey Crop Service in Ansley, proud sponsors of this sports broadcast.
Central Nebraska Electric in Ansley is a proud supporter of this broadcast and area high school sports action. Playing hard throughout the season takes a lot of work, and Todd salutes that dedication. Any electrical work you need done right the first time deserves a free estimate from Central Nebraska Electric. Call them at 750-6458. That's Central Nebraska Electric in Ansley, sponsoring this broadcast and wishing area teams good luck this season.
When it comes to graphic tees, Triple M T-shirts does all kinds. They have a special place in their hearts for spirit wear because there's nothing quite like cheering on your favorite student athletes right here at home. You name it, they've made it. Custom designs are doable, from sizes newborn to 5XL. Make your T-shirt design a reality with Melissa Myers and Triple M T-shirts. Search for the group on Facebook or call 870-0149. Mention this ad and receive 10% off your order through February. Melissa Myers with Triple M T-shirts.
Since our bank was founded in 1905, we have been the community bank that's part of your community. Whether it's Friday night at the football game or volunteering at the local celebration, at Town & Country Bank, building relationships is what matters. That's why we gladly support the towns in which we live and work. This is Heather at Town & Country Bank, and I invite you to stop in today and let us show you how banking should be. Town & Country Bank, relationships you can bank on.
Relationships matter. Town & Country Bank.
Member FDIC.
We welcome you back to Anselmo Myrna High School as we get you set for the boys broadcast of our doubleheader. We're a little bit less than 6 minutes away from that. Let's talk a little bit about these two teams as I welcome Brent back into the broadcast. Brent, Anselmo Myrna 6-15 on the year, but kind of similar to the girls team on the other side for Anselmo Myrna, a team that if they're going to get things flowing, they can be kind of dangerous despite showing a 6-15 record.
Yeah, I mean, I know of a couple of games that could have went the other way that makes that record look a little bit better. I think Coach Gilligan's done a great job with this group. They are an improved bunch from what they were a year ago, and I think that says a lot for the hard work that the guys have put into it. You got guys like Colin Cooksley, Quentin Myers, Dane DeRee has stepped up, it seems like, the last couple of games for Anselmo Myrna that can give you some scoring. So we'll see how things are able to go for them tonight. They're taking on a pretty tough customer in Ansley, Litchfield.
6 seniors on the squad for Anselmo Myrna playing in their last home regular season game this evening. Ethan Chandler, Owen Wright, Colin Cooksley, Owen Cantrell, Quentin Myers, and Aaron Bartok. We'll look on the other side at Ansley Litchfield coming into this one with a record of 15-3. I think I'm pretty safe in saying that all publications across the state have them somewhere in the top 10. But it's been an impressive season for Ansley Litchfield, and when you're playing a good amount of teams in the conference that Ansley Litchfield is in, you better have your things together because you're playing a lot of tough opponents, and besides 3 games, they've handled everybody that's stacked up against them.
Well, you talk about playing in the Fort Kearney Conference. Ansley Litchfield's your conference tournament champion.
Yeah.
That's not an easy tournament to win. And what a thrilling championship game that was as they edged SEM in an all-area final for that FKC crown. Coach Drew's done a great job with this group again. The Bailey boys have been right there kind of leading the way. Luke, I believe, leads them in scoring. Ryan is right there, right around double figures. He can get you a double-double, Ryan can, on any given night. I was kind of looking at the stats, and Zach Loy stood out to me. A kid that has upped his scoring average now to 11 a game. And with those 3 guys giving you double-digit scoring, this is a pretty tough bunch.
Yeah, Ansley Litchfield, not a team that goes very deep, but really, Coach is kind of used to that. It's kind of the style of Ansley Litchfield has been for at least the last 7 or 8 years. Plays 1, maybe 2 guys off of the bench consistently, and they get a lot of production out of the guys they put out there on the floor. Things that I think about when it comes to Coach Drew is very fundamentally sound teams, guys that are all comfortable handling the basketball. I know it sounds weird to key in on this, but he always has really good jump stoppers on his team. I don't know what it, and we'll see it a lot in this game, I'm sure. Guys being able to slow their dribble, stop and control the basketball and not turn it over with double dribbles and travels. When you put yourself in a situation where you're not turning the ball over before you even get a shot up at the rim, the scoring's just going to follow up, and I know that that is a kind of key for this Coach Drew coach team as well. About 2.5 minutes away from the tip. We'll take one more break. When we come back, we'll bring it to you here on KBBN Radio and Sandhills Express Video. It's Ansley Litchfield at Anselmo Myrna.
Still committed to calling our customers by name. Because of technology, we may not see you as much anymore, but whether you choose to bank with us online or in person, we're still your hometown bank. We still call you by name when we see you, and we're here for you when you need us. If you're currently not our customer, we would love a chance to show you what you've been missing. Visit us today to start banking with a bank that knows you. At Flatwater Bank, we are still pioneering.
Member FDIC.
Trotter Incorporated is happy to bring you this broadcast of high school sports. At Trotters, they're happy to support all the youth in the area, not only in sports, but in all of their extracurricular activities. A balance of school and activities will prepare them to balance their lives in the future, and Trotter Incorporated commends them for all of their hard work. They're proud of all of the area athletes and are excited to help bring you this sports broadcast. Trotter Incorporated.
Imagine this. A cozy cafe with the warmth of home and the aroma of delicious home-style cooking. That's what you'll find at the Tumbleweed Cafe in Broken Bow. Start your day right with express options in the drive-thru, like sandwiches, burritos, and cinnamon rolls from 6 a.m. to 11 a.m. At lunch from 11 to 2, it's all about burgers, chicken strips, or sandwiches and fries. Make sure you always know what the take and bake casserole is each week, too. Drive through or dine in, the Tumbleweed Cafe, where their local service makes every visit feel like coming home.
We've got spirit, yes we do. We've got spirit, how about you?
Here at Nebraska State Bank, we've got school spirit. Introducing mascot debit cards from Nebraska State Bank. Now you can go to your local NSB branch and request a new debit card for your favorite high school team. The Broken Bow Indians, South Loop Bobcats, or Anselmo Murrah debit cards are available by instant issue. You'll only pay $10, and the entire amount will be passed along to your school. It's a win-win situation, right? Take your school pride to the next level at Nebraska State Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
When your car gets dented, dinged, smashed, or smacked, the last thing you should have to worry about is it being in the right hands to get it fixed. When you choose Rod's Body and Paint in Broken Bow, your vehicle will leave their shop looking great. Don't forget, Rod can also help you with those windshield chips. Take care of them before they get worse and cost you more money. If your windshield already needs replaced, they can do that too. Rod's Body and Paint on the curve, west of Broken Bow.
Ag producers, there is still opportunity to save money on your spring alfalfa seed at Arrow Seed. Prepay for your alfalfa by February 10th and save 6%. Choose from 19 different varieties to get the best yielding ones for your ground and production practices. From high-quality Roundup Ready, hybrid, traffic-tested, and highly digestible varieties to Ranger and Common Alfalfa, Arrow Seed has something for everyone. Remember, save 4% on your alfalfa at Arrow Seed by paying for your seed by March 10th. Contact your local Arrow Seed dealer today.
Congratulations, you're having a little girl.
At that moment, everything changed. Our hopes and dreams for ourselves were instantly replaced by our hopes and dreams for her. We got life insurance policies from Shelter Insurance, so that regardless of what life throws at us, we'll still be able to provide the world to her.
Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
Contact your local Shelter Insurance agents, Brent Custer or Seth Pearson in Broken Bow. Welcome back to Myrna. Starting lineups for Ansley, Litchfield: Luke Bailey, Ryan Bailey, Zach Loy, Ashton Bemerwald, and Jacob Heapy. For Anselmo Myrna: Owen Wright, Josiah Griffith, Dane Duree, Colin Cooksley, and Quentin Myers. Ansley Litchfield wins the tip. They'll go left to right as you imagine the court here in Myrna this evening. Wearing the road blacks with gold numeral and trim. Loy, a three-pointer left side, can't get it to roll in. AM the rebound, one and done. Cooksley into the front court, had it picked away. Bailey comes away with it, ahead to Luke Bailey, goes up, lays it up and in, and it's 2-0 Ansley Litchfield after the early Anselmo Myrna turnover.
That's a great finish by Luke Bailey after the turnover. Not an easy finish, but good body control and able to put it down.
Dane Duree gets it into Cooksley, contested shot, can't get it to go. Rebound to Anselmo Myrna as it's shot out of there. Dane Duree fouled in the lane after the entry pass from his teammate, Quentin Myers. Got it in there quick. Duree went up with it fast, and it was forced out of bounds after the Spartan foul. Cooksley, a three from the corner. Can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound. Bemerwald tracks it down. Luke Bailey ahead. And now controlling it is Loy. Loy left to right, centers the basketball, top of the key. Gives it over to Heapy. Left it short, tickled the bottom of the rim. Ryan Bailey saved it in, and resetting are the Spartans. Luke Bailey, right side, skip pass over to Heapy. Fake the three, gives it off to Luke Bailey. Lost it, tracks it down, now drives baseline, hangs, tried to get it to Ryan Bailey. It's poked out of there, and now Luke Bailey recovers it, gets it to Ryan Bailey, and he is fouled.
Well, there are about 3 occasions on that offensive possession you thought Ansley Litchfield was going to lose the possession, but they just keep hustling after the loose ball, and they're going to get another crack at it.
Loy in the corner just has it snagged away by Cooksley on the post entry. Colin Cooksley the other way. Nice pass inside to DeRee, but did not get the friendly roll off of the rim. Rebound to Ansley Litchfield. Luke Bailey with it up top. Directs Heapy off to the right. Passes it to him and cuts through. Heapy, one dribble, gets the angle over to Loy. Loy lobs it. Luke Bailey skies for it, brings it down, but is fouled before he can go back up with it. And they will call this in the act of shooting, so he'll go to the charity stripe.
Foul's going to be on Quentin Myers of Anselmo Myrna, his first, team second here in the quarter.
Bailey can't get the first one to go. He'll get a look at the second. Bailey's second goes in, and it's a 3-0 Spartans lead. Quentin Myers gives it into the corner to Owen Wright. Cooksley in the deeper corner. Back around to Myers. Dane DeRee in the lane. Kicks it out to Griffith. Ansley Litchfield running every single Anselmo Myrna scorer off of their shot. Myers, high post look. Dane DeRee, a couple of dribbles. Back to the basket. Back out to Quentin. Quentin holds it up. Nice cut by Griffith. Should have gone up with it right away. Tries to go post to post. It's knocked out of there. And AM has to reset again. Cooksley, shot fake into DeRee. DeRee leans, shoots, and gets the roll. Nice little kind of shoulder lean to get just enough room to get that one up.
Well, we talked about Dane in the open, how he's kind of picked up his game, been a real good force offensively for AM. Gets the bucket there.
Heapy's runner won't go. Ryan Bailey, 2 rebounds. The second putback goes.
Well, we talked about Ryan, too, and we talked about his rebounding ability. Shows it there as he's able to put Ansley Litchfield back up on the board.
Myers with it up top. Over right side to Cooksley. Back to Myers. Quickly into DeRee. It's apparent they want to get him involved early and often. Lots of high post entries. They get it to DeRee again on the quick move around, and he scores again. It went from right to Griffith into DeRee. Bang, 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 and he went right up with it, and it's 5-4 Spartans. Heapy, pull up just inside the free throw line. Ryan Bailey, another rebound, goes reverse and scores 2 to answer. I think he's already got like 4 rebounds.
Yeah, I think he does. I think he's got 4 of their 5.
Griffith in the corner, around top of the key to Myers. Myers holds it up to right. Now short corner Cooksley. Dribbles it out, and they work the perimeter again. Griffith, right side, nice jab step, goes baseline, finds Cooksley. What a feed, and Cooksley goes up and scores 2. Give the assist to Josiah Griffith.
Yeah, great drive on the baseline, and then as you said, the delivery, and then the finish from Cooksley.
Loy back to the basket, just inside the top of the key. Now Heapy left side. 3:35 to go first quarter. Ansley Litchfield 7 and Anselmo Myrna 6. Luke Bailey corner 3, got it to rattle in. AM took one little step off of him, and he put that one up confidently to make it double digits for Ansley Litchfield at 10. Quentin Myers left side to Owen Wright. Couple of dribbles, threw it away. Just didn't have enough on the pass. Luke Bailey the other way, lays it up and lays it in. And it's quickly a 6-point lead, Ansley Litchfield. Wright gets it in. DeRee walked with it.
Third turnover for Anselmo Myrna. Ansley Litchfield's turned it over once here in this opening quarter.
Into the game for the Spartans, Joshua Lewis, 6'1" senior. Tosses it into Luke Bailey, who will bring it forward. Under 3 to go, first quarter. Kind of been a little bit of a grind for the Spartans. Whoa, and that one goes all the way through the hands of Owen Cunningham, and hit Caden Record on the AM bench square in the face. The official got out of the way as well. It's a turnover back to Anselmo Myrna. Priest with it in the corner. Gets it in the deeper corner to Cooksley. Touch pass back to him. DeRee, high post. Tough pass to make. Moving the way he was looking for Myers, who went for a cut. And AM turns it over. Still 6-point lead. Spartans with that lead and the basketball. Cunningham left side. Over to Bemerwald. Cutting high post. Luke Bailey. Nice feed down to Ryan Bailey. Puts it up and scores it. The high-low look works to perfection.
Well, Ryan and Luke Bailey have combined for all Ansley Litchfield points here in this first quarter.
And now AM turns it over. Bemerwald comes away with it. Throws it ahead to Cunningham. Goes up. Can't get it to go. Priest the miss. Myers to Cooksley. Cooksley turns. Shoots. Can't score it. DeRee fights for the rebound and pulls it away for AM. Cooksley, a three from the right side, misses the rim, and it's Ansley Litchfield's ball. A tough rebound inside by Josh Lewis. Bemerwald left side for Cunningham. Fast-moving first quarter, a minute 37 to go as Bailey can't get the shot to go. Ryan Bailey can't get his follow to go, and now a foul is going to be called as AM pulled down the rebound.
Yeah, I think it'll go on Ryan. Bailey got the rebound, but then missed the putback, and then as he went up to fight for the rebound again, got whistled for the foul, his first.
Heapy and Loy back into the game. Bringing it up for AM is Owen Cantrell, goes left side. They work it around far side. Back to Cantrell. They try to pass into that high post to DeRee, but stepping in front of it really well for Ansley Litchfield is Owen Cunningham. A jump ball is the eventual result. It'll be AM basketball on the baseline. Myers, ball above the head, throws it into Priest. Now far side corner, DeRee into Cooksley, falling to the side, almost gets it to go, and now a foul going to be called. Getting caught in the back was Quentin Myers, I believe, and he kind of grimaces coming away with that one as he picks up two. Pretty quick moving first quarter, 14-6, Ansley Litchfield. Loy, left side, Bailey, touch pass into Heapy, gives it back out to Luke. Luke, left to right, flares it over to Heapy. Heapy, nice find inside to Loy. Pump fake gets him to the rim, but they call a travel. A pump fake maybe kind of a cause of that. Threw off the timing. Owen Cantrell brings it up, gives it over right side to Griffith. Up top to Priest, now left side Cantrell. In quickly to DeRee. Loy on him. DeRee turns, cut off. Out to Cantrell. One hands it over to Priest. Now Griffith up top. AM working the perimeter. Throw it into Cooksley. Recovers it well after it went loose. Now Priest high post. Griffith, short corner right side. Backs it out of there and Cantrell will reset. Only momentarily though. AM continues to move fast and DeRee is fouled from behind.
I think it's going to be Owen Cunningham. We'll wait until they put it on the board. It is Cunningham's first, third team foul against Ansley Litchfield, but only 20 seconds left to go in the quarter.
Bemerwald comes back in to join Heapy, Loy, Cunningham, and Luke Bailey. Priest receives it. They work it around to DeRee in the corner. Dane backs it out of there, re-attacks, stops, and gets it out to Priest. Now over on the left side, Cantrell can't get the roll on the three. Dane DeRee almost comes away with the offensive board, but Ansley Litchfield rips it away, and Heapy at the buzzer can't get the shot to go, and that will send us to the second quarter. Ansley Litchfield 14 and Anselmo Myrna 6. Back after this with second quarter action.
has been helping customers acquire new and or improve existing homes for over 90 years. We are excited to have the opportunity to help you finance your home purchase, improvement, or refinance. Whether it is move-in ready or a fixer-upper, we have mortgage experts who are up to speed on all types of financial solutions. We will work with you from application to closing to make the process as easy as possible. Get the keys to your dream home with Custer Federal, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Having a party, celebration, tailgate, or watch party? Then you need to come and see us at the grocery cart. Between our amazing deals and GK Wine and Spirits, we will help you treat your guests right. Start out with a meat and cheese tray or a Chester's chicken in the deli, or pick up a rack of smoked ribs. For drinks, our aisles at the GK Wine and Spirits are full with savings on your favorites. The deli and GK Wine and Spirits, inside the grocery cart, Broken Bow.
Welcome back to Myrna. 8 minutes up on the clock. Time to start the second quarter. It was a pretty even start, Brent, but they're kind of in the middle part of the quarter was when Ansley Litchfield kind of put a little bit of a flutter on the gas pedal.
Yeah, it was the Bailey boys. They combined for all of Ansley Litchfield's first half points. Luke Bailey with 8 in the first half. Ryan Bailey with 6. Scoring for Anselmo Myrna came from Dane Duree with 4 and Colin Cooksley with 2. As your score is 14-6, Spartans as we go to the second quarter.
Spartans basketball out of the quarter break. Heapy, right wing. Jacob surveys, now puts it on the floor. Griffith beats him up. Over to Cunningham, now left side for Loy. They're trying to get the post entry to Bailey. They still work the perimeter. Heapy pulls a 3 and hits a 3. He did that off of the bench for years now as a starter, and he gets 3 more for Ansley Litchfield. And now they throw it away. Ryan Bailey out in front of everybody, takes 2 steps and is fouled before getting the shot up. He'll go to the free throw line.
Well, Ryan knew exactly where he was going. He was going to the rim, man. And AM able to chase him down. Foul's going to be called. Looks like it'll be on Josiah Griffith, and that'll be his first.
Yeah, we'll only be able to wonder what would have happened if that foul didn't happen, but it really didn't look like he wasn't choosing the left or the right side of the rim. It kind of seemed like he was wanting to go straight on as he makes the first free throw. Second one does not go. Duree the rebound. Cooksley brings it forward. Near side corner for Griffith. One hands it back out to Cooksley. He one hands it to Priest. Priest leaves it, and AM holding on to possession just barely at this point. Finds its way into Cooksley, can't get the shot to go. Heapy, the defensive board. Jacob Heapy spins, cut off, skips it over to Loy. He'll take a 3, splashes it home, and a timeout taken by Anselmo Myrna. Just like that, a couple of blinks, and Ansley Litchfield is up 21-6 with 6:48 to go in the first half. 4 County Heating and Air is proud to sponsor high school sports. Owners Brian Hogg and Austin Cox serve the area with a combined 20 years of experience in the HVAC industry. No matter what the temperature is outside, they'll make sure the temperature inside is just right. Call for a free estimate and 24-hour service at 872-2258. We'll step away and come back after this.
Agland ATV would like to acknowledge all the local athletes and coaches from our area. We are proud of the athletes for the sportsmanship, hard work, and dedication that they put into each season. Agland ATV knows all about working hard and playing hard, just like a Polaris. Best of luck to all the local teams from Agland ATV, West Highway 2, Broken Bow.
ATVs can be hazardous to operate. Polaris adult models are for riders age 16 and older. Always wear a helmet and be sure to take a training course. Polaris machines are not intended for on-road use.
Well, Brent, I think Ansley Litchfield is looking every bit the top 10 team that they're rated by many publications.
Yeah, and you can see that they do it a variety of ways offensively. We've seen them knock down a couple of threes. We've seen them get to the rim, so they can attack you inside and they can attack you outside. We'll see if Anselmo Myrna can find a way to respond.
Cooksley lost his dribble right around the timeline, gets it to Griffith. Griffith attacks, kicks it out to Myers, and it's kicked away. He was going for the short corner, trying to get it to right, but getting a foot on it was Josh Lewis. Baseline inbounds for AM. Set play for Quentin Myers. The fadeaway foot kick out three goes, and it's 9 points on the board for the Coyotes on that make.
First bucket for Myers tonight.
Loy, nice gather, jump stop, and puts it up. We talked about that in the pregame. These guys like to drive inside and get that jump stop to give themselves a nice, good set base to score from. Griffith back the other way, out to Myers. Myers, ball above the head, gets it to Wright. Wright, back to Myers. Cut off at the free throw line. Now gets it back left side wing after a touch pass from Record. Myers, left side, puts up the three. Can't get that one to go. Rebound, Josiah Griffith. In the corner to Record. High post. Cooksley can't get it to go. Luke Bailey the rebound. He wants to run. 1-on-2. Bailey spins, shoots over Griffith, can't score it. Ryan Bailey skies for a rebound, and a foul is going to be called.
I think they called out 1-3, which would be Colin Cooksley.
Oh, I think they got Record on it.
Oh, they did?
Yeah, they said 3.
3.
Yeah,
okay,
0-3.
Well,
now Luke Bailey.
I heard the 3 right.
Yeah. Now Luke Bailey cuts through the lane. He was the one that was kind of knocking heads down there with Ryan Bailey. So, yeah, they got him on the foul. Luke Bailey scores it, and now the quick turnover for Anselmo Myrna on the other side, and Ansley Litchfield looking to extend their lead up 25-9. Bailey, the handoff, little give and go. Pop out for Loy, can't get the 3 to go. Cooksley the rebound. Collin into the front court, leaves it for Record, and gets it back. Now Myers left side, high post, Cooksley, jab step, kicks it out. They work it around to Myers, thought about the 3. Gets it to Cooksley, high post, 15-footer, does not go. Punched out of there really well by Wright. Knew he didn't have a chance at it, but stabbed his hand out there and retained possession for the Coyotes. He has it left side, drives in, cut off. Threw it out to no man's land, but Griffith uses that speed and tracks it down. Josiah, nice dribble, out to Myers. Wright ran off of his shot. And really, Anselmo Myrna has not had a quality look at the basket this whole long possession. Ansley Litchfield's defense doing a great job. Wright gets the first look and hits it from the corner for 3.
That's the second make in the second quarter for AM, and both of them have come from beyond the arc for 3.
Bailey out to Loy. Loy left to right. Big collision with Josiah Griffith. Both guys pop right up, and a foul going to be called on Joe.
Be number 2 on Josiah Griffith, and the third whistled against the Coyotes as a team here in the quarter.
DeRee and Priest both back into the game to join Cooksley, Myers, and Wright. With 3:53 to go first half, Ansley Litchfield leads it 25-12 here in Myrna. Heapy left side. Gets the call out from Coach Drew. Set play. Luke Bailey, left to right. Oh, nice find. A nice block by Myers. They threw it down to Josh Lewis, had a layup, but Myers recovered well, and it goes out of bounds off of Lewis. That was a big defensive play.
Yeah, great recovery defensively by Myers, because it did look like Lewis was going to have an easy layup off a great dish from Bailey, but Myers able to recover defensively and break up the play.
High post look, high-low down into Cooksley. Nice feed from Dane DeRee to Cooksley, and AM scores 2 after the big defensive stop. And they're down 11. Loy off to Heapy, couple of jab steps, kicks it out. Work it around to Loy, back up top. Hands it off. Luke Bailey, double teamed, out to Loy, puts up the 3, puts it down. Boy, their offense looks so smooth. Luke Bailey, such a good passer. Notices the double team and that his teammate is open immediately. Kicks it out, and Loy hits the shot. DeRee looking for Priest, gets it to him, out to Wright. Now right wing. Cooksley got a good look at it, but couldn't get it to go off the glass. Rebound, Ansley Litchfield. Heapy spinning, lost it. Turnover. AM 3-on-1. They've got numbers across the lane. Cooksley picks it up, turns, shoots, can't score it. Heapy, the defensive board. And you can tell Coach Drew didn't really like the pace all of a sudden, and he told everybody walk. 2:15 to go first half. And being fouled on the entry is Owen Cunningham.
Well, Quentin Myers was in the vicinity, and if it's on him, that's number 3.
And it is. He'll go to the bench and get some rest. Luke Bailey to key it in on the baseline. Gets it into Ryan Bailey. Blocked by Dane DeRee. Goes up again and fouled this time. Those two guys, really similar builds and height. Kind of a fun clash down there on the block.
Yeah, been a good matchup. For DeRee, by the way, that's his second foul, and now the 5th against AM in the quarter. So Ansley Litchfield in the bonus the rest of the quarter.
Bailey couldn't get the first one to go. We'll get a look at the second as the Spartans currently sitting at doubled up of the Anselmo Myrna score at 28-14, and it will remain that. Anselmo Myrna, the defensive rebound. Cooksley into the front court. Good dribbling, gets him into the near side short corner, kicks it over. Right, puts it on the floor, can't score it from 15. Luke Bailey, the defensive board. Luke dribbles out of trouble, throws it ahead. Heapy just kind of had to figure out how to be ready for it all of a sudden. Luke Bailey served it up right in front of him, and he saved it in. Minute 40 to go, first half. Cunningham to Heapy, left side. High post look. Bemerwald gives it to Luke Bailey, goes baseline, lost it, but that's because Cooksley poked it out of his hands. Luke Bailey to toss it in, gets it into Cunningham, now up top. Bailey, they throw it into him, can't hit from 5. Ryan Bailey, good position. The rebound, the putback, and the score. Kid always seems like he's ready to rebound the ball, doesn't he?
Yes, yeah, when that ball goes up on the rim, he is in the vicinity.
And now a turnover. Luke Bailey out in the open court and walked with it. Defensive Cooksley was in a spot where Luke couldn't put it on the floor as soon as he wanted to and caused the extra step. Lloyd comes back in for the Spartans. Cooksley shovels it forward to Priest and gets it back. Under a minute to go, first half. Priest right side, up top to Cooksley. Ball fake, now throws it over. And they get it to DeRee in the corner. Left side, Cooksley. Back in the corner to DeRee, left to right. Out to right. They work it around. Cantrell's 3, left short. Dane DeRee, the offensive board, puts it on the floor and is fouled. Going up for the shot, he'll head to the line with 31.7 left here in the first half.
And according to my book, these will be the first free throw attempts of the night for Anselmo Myrna.
Have questions about health and life insurance? Maybe you have retirement planning needs. Your friends at Klang Financial are honored to help. Reach them at 872-6810 or visit them in downtown Broken Bow at 940 South D Street. Klang Financial is proud to help bring you this high school sports action. 0-for-2 from the line for Dane DeRee. It's knocked out of bounds. Last touch by the Spartans. 30.4 left on the clock for AM to work with. They throw it into Cooksley, left side, and he'll dribble it out of there. Coyotes might be looking for one final shot. Spartans know that, and they go up and apply some pressure. Luke Bailey gets his hands on the ball. Cooksley recovers it, dribbles forward. Ball fake, gets it to Priest, trying to get it inside to Cantrell, but it's intercepted. Now 10 seconds for Ansley Litchfield to work with. Loy hands it off. Heapy, left to right, double team. Bemerwald, a 3, got it to go. And that will bring us to halftime as AM can't get the three-quarters court shot to go. 33-14, Ansley Litchfield leads Anselmo Myrna. We'll take a break and take a look at those halftime numbers after this.
weather does anything, it makes us notice the drafts our homes are letting through. Mead Lumber in Broken Bow is proud to be your local solution for sailing up those drafts and making your home more efficient. They sell quality Andersen windows. Both 100 and 400 series are available for your new construction or replacement project. Of course, they have the foam for around those windows too. Mead Lumber is still being remodeled, but inside, their knowledgeable staff is ready to help with your DIY project.
Are your aches and pains preventing you from doing the things you love? Call Team Physical Therapy, 872-5111. We offer complete one-on-one physical therapy for you. Call Team Physical Therapy, 872-5111. Team Physical Therapy is known as the best hands in town and will help you achieve your goals to keep you moving. Call Team Physical Therapy at 872-5111 or check us out on the web at myteampt.com.
Sports gear and a clearance. A match made in heaven. That is what is going on right now at Geared for Sports in Broken Bow. Save 30% off winter apparel like hoodies, sweatpants, stocking hats, gloves, and more. If it's winter apparel, it's simple. It's on sale. Buy them and wear them right away. The savings and the clothing will make you feel warm inside. At Geared for Sports during their winter clearance on the west side of the square in Broken Bow.
Sargent Irrigation may be known worldwide, but their roots are right here in central Nebraska, something they are very proud of. They hire right here in the heartland and know their success is due to those quality employees. As a way of showing support for the community, Sargent Irrigation sponsors high school sports broadcasts, so those unable to attend can follow the action. Enjoy the broadcast, sponsored in part by Sargent Irrigation in Broken Bow.
February is Heart Month, and Melham Medical Center wants to be sure you are heart healthy. We have 4 cardiologists, Dr. Cookman, Dr. Balwans, Dr. Friedling, and Dr. Dasuki, all who visit our specialty clinic on a regular basis. Don't make a trip out of town when you can get big town doctors right here at home. Call 308-872-4157 to schedule your appointment in the specialty clinic. We look forward to partnering with you to inspire healthy living through quality care.
The student athletes you're cheering on during this broadcast practice and study in order to get their competition and schoolwork done right. At Trotter Service, they do the same, except with your vehicle repairs. Whether you need a new battery, brake work, an alignment, tires, wheels, or an overhaul, trust their auto repair specialists to tackle the job. Don't forget bulk oil and fuel delivery and on-the-farm tire truck service too. Proud to help bring you this broadcast, Trotter Service in Broken Bow.
We welcome you back to Anselmo Myrna High School as we are at the half. The Spartans leading the Coyotes 33-14. With a look at your halftime numbers, here's Brent.
All right, Jeremy, thanks. Ansley Litchfield led AM at the end of 14-6. Now lead at the half 33-14. As we take a look at some of the individual scoring numbers, 5 players score for Ansley Litchfield in the opening half. They were led by the Bailey boys. Luke Bailey leading all scorers with 10 in the first half. Ryan Bailey has 9. Zach Loy got hot in the second quarter for Ansley Litchfield, knocked down a couple of threes, and has 8 points at the half. And really, the three-point shot became big for Ansley Litchfield, especially in that second quarter. They knocked down 5 in the first half from beyond the arc. 4 of them came in the second quarter, knocking down a 3. Ashton Bemerwald right at the end of the half. He's got 3 in the half, and Jacob Heapy hit a 3 as well in the second quarter. He's got 3 points in the game. Meanwhile, for Anselmo Myrna, scoring goes like this. Dane Duree and Colin Cooksley each have 4. Owen Wright and Quentin Myers have each hit a 3 for Anselmo Myrna, as your score at the half has the Spartans in front 33-14. Some of the other numbers, rebounding goes like this, 15-11 in favor of Ansley Litchfield. The turnovers, AM's turned it over 10 times, Ansley Litchfield just 5. From the free throw line, AM only got there twice. They were 0 for 2. Ansley Litchfield got there 6 times, but were only 2 of 6 from the free throw line in that opening half. So those are some of your numbers. Ansley Litchfield leads it here at the half by a score of 33-14.
Taking a look at where these teams are going to go from here, Ansley Litchfield going to get their play started in the postseason against a 5-14 Pleasanton team. And Selma Myrna going to be in action as well. The schedule that I printed off does not have their opponent on it. Do you know that off the top of your head, Brent?
Well, you know what? I've got a whole bunch of papers here.
Oh boy! Well, you want to do it when we come back?
Well, you know what? Just give me a moment. How good are you at filling? Just hang on. I found it.
Okay. Well, there you go. You filled yourself. Okay.
According to this shows Ansley Litchfield is their last regular season game for the boys. Does not show anybody behind them.
Okay, sounds good. So both of these teams going to be heading into postseason play here in a couple of weeks, and certainly looking to get another strong half of basketball here in about 4.5 minutes. 33-14 is the Ansley Litchfield lead over Anselmo Myrna here at Anselmo Myrna High School. We'll take a break, and when we come back, we'll bring you the second half on KBBN Radio.
Green lawn is a lot of work. Worry no more. A to Z Lawn Pro's fertilizer program is the solution to ease your mind and lessen your work. Any time of the season is a good time to start. Eliminate weeds, strengthen your grass, and even keep bugs away with liquid fertilizer treatments mixed with micronutrients for a recipe that works specifically in this area. 30 years of experience. 308-870-1762 for A to Z Lawn Pro. That's A to Z Lawn Pro at 870-1762.
Hi, Central Nebraska. This is Allison, your local insurance ally. At Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency, we're not just about insurance, we're about community. From auto coverage and your sweet home to the barn and everything it holds, we have you covered. Speaking of coverage, we are proud to support broadcasts of our local student athletes as well as the Huskers here on the radio for our fellow Nebraskans. Come see me, Allison, in Broken Bow on the east side of the square, or call 308-872-6996. Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency, your insurance, your community, your winning team.
You've heard about Warranty Forever at Gateway Motors. It comes with new and pre-owned vehicles with less than 100,000 miles. But now it comes with even more. Gateway Advantage adds 3 years of windshield protection. It's unlimited. Break your windshield 14 times? No problem. Deposit protection reimburses your original down payment up to $4,000 if your vehicle is determined to be a total loss from accident, fire, or being stolen. You receive a check towards your next vehicle purchase. Warranty Forever, better than ever at Gateway Motors in Broken Bow.
Consolidated Companies is a proud sponsor of our student athletes. Everyone wants to get to the events and cheer on their students, but sometimes you just can't. Keeping up to date on all the local sports is hard to do, but Consolidated Superfast Broadband can change that. Find all the latest information on local school and broadcast channel web pages, along with news and weather. For more information, call Consolidated at 1-800-742-7464. Plus, look for them now on Facebook, facebook.com/Consolidated Companies.
BD would love for you to be a part of their great team. They offer competitive wages, a team environment, and day one benefits. Some include health, life, dental, tuition reimbursement, and more. Apply online at bd.com/careers. You can also attend open interviews the first and third Wednesdays of each month from 3 to 5 in Broken Bow. BD loves supporting youth sports and the bright student athletes who work hard to compete in every contest. Remember bd.com/careers to start your journey to being part of their great team.
Electricity. We use it every single day. Kristen Electric is ready to help you with your electric projects and underground farm remodels and new construction. If it needs electricity, Kristen Electric can get it there. Call 308-258-4164. They'll figure out a plan to get you on the way to having reliable electricity. For underground, farm, remodels, and new construction. Proud to support the Anselmo Myrna Coyotes by sponsoring this broadcast. Kristen Electric.
Just as all the athletes show hard work and dedication throughout the season, the Anselmo Myrna Booster Club is dedicated to supporting them. They want to express their encouragement to all the teams, not only during game time, but also during every practice, every drill, every rep, every challenge. A lot goes into each time you compete, and the boosters are very proud of you. Good luck from the Anselmo Myrna Boosters.
Welcome back to Anselmo Myrna High School. Third quarter underway. Anselmo Myrna right side of the floor for those of you listening on the radio. Owen Wright with it left side. Oh, nice shovel pass into Cooksley, but Brian Bailey blocks it out of there. And now stepping on the baseline was Anselmo Myrna. It'll be Spartans basketball.
Boy, Ryan Bailey's really been a force on the interior for Ansley Litchfield tonight, whether it be, the way he can change shots when someone goes inside for AM, or his rebounding has just been outstanding tonight.
Luke Bailey, far side, over to Heapy. Skies high for it. Kicks it back over to Luke Bailey. Tries to lob it into Ryan Bailey, but Dane DeRee was there. DeRee into the front court, holds it up. Cooksley, now Myers. Myers up top to Dane DeRee. One jab step back to Quentin, now right in the corner. Into Cooksley. Luke Bailey sold out for it, but couldn't grab it before he stepped out of bounds. Myers to toss it in. Up top to DeRee. DeRee threw it to someone he thought was zigging when they were in fact zagging, and it's a turnover to the Spartans. 1 minute gone here in the third quarter. Bailey over to Heapy, thought about the three. Back up to Luke. Luke attacks, kicks it back out to Heapy. Shot fake, drives forward, tries to shove it into Ryan Bailey, and it's intercepted. It's apparent that Ansley Litchfield is looking for good shots right next to the rim, but the interior defense has been strong for Anselmo Myrna. DeRee can't get the shot to go on the other side. Spartans basketball.
AM's had some good looks at times within 10 feet of the basket, but just haven't been falling tonight. And then credit the Spartans for the way they've been protecting the defensive glass. Not many second chance opportunities for AM tonight.
Luke Bailey left side into Ryan Bailey, somehow corrals that pass and goes up and scores two.
Man, I'm with you. I think the most impressive thing about that was the catch. Man, that was a tough one to handle, and Ryan did, and puts it up and in. He leads all scorers now with 11.
6:05 to go, third quarter. They lob it in to Cooksley, and he scores to answer, and we trade buckets with 6 minutes to go.
Speaking of good finishes, that was a tough one by Cooksley. Able to hook it up off the glass and get the score.
Loy up top, back to Luke Bailey. Skies high, scores it, the hoop and the harm. That was some hang time for Luke Bailey. He'll go to the line looking for the three-point play. Joshua Lewis comes in, as does Cunningham. Ryan Bailey and Heapy will get a rest.
You know, as you watch Luke Bailey play, the adjective that comes to my mind, graceful. He's just a graceful player, isn't he? Makes it look easy.
Makes the free throw to complete the three-point play. Just kind of smooth. Doesn't really run in a kind of a jerky motion or make his movements jerky either. Oh, a deep three from the logo on the side for Myers. And it's now 38-19 as AM trying to hang around in this one. They got to start cutting into this lead at some point. Loy, high post, one dribble, out to Bailey. Pass fake, takes a three, can't get it to go. Rebound to AM. Myers, Dane DeRee, high post, back out to Quentin Myers, down in the corner to Cooksley. Cooksley back out to Myers. Myers, another deep three from the spike line. Got that one to go. And now it's 38-22.
Third three of the night for Quentin Myers, and the last two have been from a different area code.
Loy, skip pass over to Cunningham. Back up top to Luke Bailey. Luke, right to left. Nice jump stop in the lane. Hangs and scores over 4 outstretched arms.
And Bailey's got 15 in the game. Make that Luke Bailey now with 15.
Myers, heat check. Can't get it to go. Rims out. Ansley Litchfield the rebound.
That was a heat check, wasn't it?
100. With that early in the possession, it is 100% a heat check. Luke Bailey fouled.
That's going to be on Quentin, I think, and that's 4.
That's 4. He's one away from having a little bit of trouble, and there's still 1.5 quarters to go in this one. So he'll be subbed out. So it's Heapy, Cunningham, Luke Bailey, Ryan Bailey, and Joshua Lewis for Ansley Litchfield as they're in the offensive set. Priest picks up Bailey. Bailey breaks it down now, backs it out. Goes away from the screen of Ryan Bailey, takes it all the way and scores it.
7 points in the quarter now for Luke Bailey. He's got 17 in the game.
20-point lead for Ansley Litchfield. Cooksley blocked by Ryan Bailey. Ahead to Luke Bailey. 2-on-3, he pulls it out of there, gives it off to Heapy. Heapy drives in, triple teamed, kicks it out to Cunningham. Back to Heapy in the corner, shot fake. And Cunningham holds it up right side. Now with the dribble, high post, out to Luke Bailey. Luke left to right, out to Heapy, can't get the shot to go. Ryan Bailey the rebound, but a foul called down low, and it's going to be against Ryan Bailey.
I've got it as his second, and oh man, I think I'm right.
You are.
Wow. As you can tell, I hesitated.
Griffith with it in the corner. AM back in the half-court set. Priest now up top. Over to Cantrell. To Priest right side. Now left side, Griffith thrown at his feet. Recovers it, holds it up top. Priest now over to Duree. Dane throws it off to Cooksley. Luke Bailey got a hand on it, but now they control it. AM kind of working the ball around a little bit. No one's really put their eyes up at the rim yet. Now Griffith may have had a shot at it, but threw it back out. Cooksley holding it up. They work it around left side to Priest. Griffith drives in and threw it away to Heapy. Heapy back the other way. Left wing. Over to Cunningham. Now Luke Bailey right side. Good patient offense again here, and now having it knocked away was Luke Bailey. Dane Duree got a paw on it. Loy and Bemerwalde will come back in for the Spartans. Skip pass over to Loy. Loy, free throw line jumper, got it to go. Nice, smooth looking shot.
And Zach Loy's in double figures now for the Spartans with 10.
Griffith right side for Anselmo Myrna. Up top to Priest. One dribble. Entry to Cooksley, knocked away, but AM recovers it. Under 2 minutes to go here, third quarter. Cooksley, turnaround jumper at the free throw line. Luke Bailey, the defensive board, had it knocked away, and it was last touched by Bailey. Clap of the hands in frustration, and he'll fall back on defense with the Spartans. Priest with it right side, over to Owen Wright. Wright, one dribble, nice pass into Dane Duree, goes up, can't score it. Ryan Bailey, tough defense in there again, forced a bad shot. Bailey into the front court, right side for Loy. Over near side to Heapy. Across the lane, a lob for Luke Bailey, goes up and makes it look easy again.
That was just a beautiful play, just kind of sealed things off for Luke coming down the baseline. Beautiful lob pass from Heapy, and then the finish for Luke Bailey.
Dane Duree, corner three to answer, rattles it home. A minute to go, third quarter, 46-25, Spartans with the lead on the road. Loy, high post to Bailey, couldn't control it, tapped it back out to Zach. Now Heapy a three, can't get it to go. Priest the rebound, and AM's off and running with 45 seconds to go in the third period. And now Luke Bailey picks it off. Bailey the other way, goes up, slams it home with two hands.
11 in the quarter for Luke Bailey, 21 in the game.
Back the other way, AM trying to get something going inside. On the drive was Owen Cantrell as he's fouled. With 30 seconds and change left on the third quarter clock as Ethan Chandler comes in, making his first appearance. Priest will take a seat. Cantrell left side, off to Cooksley. AM again working that perimeter a bit. Chandler right side. Over to Wright. When you use left and right in your play-by-play a lot, it really throws you off having a kid with his last name being Wright. He receives the miss on the shot from the lane. Duree, a step back, hit the three from the far side corner.
Now that was a tough shot. Second three of the quarter for Dane Duree.
And the half quarter does not go for Luke Bailey at the buzzer, and it's a 20-point lead as we head to the fourth for Ansley Litchfield. 48-28 over Anselmo Myrna. Back after this.
That's the roar of the crowd cheering on your hometown favorites. It's Nate Bell here at Universal Insurance Agency, a division of GTA Insurance Group, and we'd like to thank you for your continued support over the years. We enjoy servicing you and continuing to grow the next generation. Stop by and see us on South East Street in Broken Bow or call us at 308-872-6438. You can also visit www.gtagroup.com. We are a proud supporter of local students, athletes, and youth. See possible.
Welcome back to Anselmo Myrna High School. Thriven is proud to support student athletes as they work hard to achieve their goals. When it comes to financial goals, Scott Harvey wants to help you reach them. To create a strategy through insurance, investments, or planning for retirement that reflects your priorities and protects what matters most to you, call Scott Harvey with Thriven Financial at 872-2511. Teams coming back out on the floor. 8 minutes up on the clock. 20-point lead, not out of reach for Anselmo Myrna, but Ansley Litchfield didn't exactly fall asleep there during the third quarter as well, especially Luke Bailey. But AM gets a turnover out of the gate, and Dane Duree lays it up and in on the other end. That's a good start to the quarter for the Coyotes.
Yeah, Dane Duree starting to pick it up here. He's got 8 in the half, 12 in the game.
Keepy almost threw it away looking for Lewis, but Lewis drug the pivot foot. And that's 2 turnovers to open the first few seconds of the fourth quarter. AM trying to string something together.
Well, Anselmo Myrna had 14 points in the first half combined. They had 14 in the third quarter alone. So Coyotes kind of starting to feel their offense a little bit. Now to counter that, Ansley Litchfield had 15 in the third quarter.
Owen Wright kicks it out. Quentin Myers couldn't get it to go. Crashing the boards is Ethan Chandler. Couldn't control it though, and it'll end up in the hands of the Spartans. Loy holds it up just left of center, off to Bemerwald. Ashton back to Loy, and the play call comes in from coach on the sideline. Loy drives in, shoots, can't score it, but he is fouled.
And this will be the first time that Zach Loy goes to the line tonight.
Loy puts up the first one, left it short off the front of the rim.
Foul, by the way, was on Colin Cooksley, his second.
Ryan Bailey and Luke Bailey back into the contest. 1 minute and 5 seconds into the fourth. Loy, a couple of dribbles, left this one long, but gets the roll here in Myrna. 19-point lead for the Spartans. Coyotes basketball. They work it around and try to get it down into Duree. Whistle comes a little bit late, and I think this might be on Ryan Bailey.
Yeah.
It is.
Number 3.
Duree takes one dribble, cut off in the short corner. Cooksley, a couple of jab steps, puts up a 3, can't get it to go. Myers wanted to be more aggressive on that fight for the rebound on the weak side, but he's playing one foul away from fouling out. Loy the rebound. Lob, Luke Bailey puts it off the glass. Cooksley frustrated and kind of one of those reactions like, man, I don't know what to do on that one. Just got off the hip of Bailey, and it was a perfect lob. Duree, nice move the other way, shoots it over Ryan Bailey and scores it, and a timeout taken quickly by Coach Gilligan. 6:10 to go, fourth quarter. We'll step away as well. Ansley Litchfield 51, Anselmo Myrna 32.
Central Nebraska Diesel is a proud sponsor of high school sports and the student athletes who work hard each and every day. They're also proud to offer you Rainkey products. When you need performance that you can count on, ask them about Rainkey. Central Nebraska Diesel is happy to bring this action to those who can attend. Enjoy the broadcast, and when you need pivot service from start to finish, call Central Nebraska Diesel at 643-2544. Rainkey, more right than rain.
One more. .6:10 to go, fourth quarter. Ansley Litchfield leads it 51-32. Oh, sorry, Brent's cracking me up with the equipment here. I couldn't take it. I really tried, and Brent's turning dials one way and turning them the other way. He just cracked me up. I'm sorry. Owen Wright with the basketball for AM as they turned over the Spartans. Another deep three by Myers. Oh, just about got that one to rattle in. Ryan Bailey, the defensive board. Luke Bailey hands it off to Loy. Loy goes left to right. Looks inside. Up top to Heapy. Thought about the three. Shot fake gets him into the lane. Lost the basketball going for the shot. Cooksley comes away with it. Head to Myers. Over to right. Tries to go baseline to Myers. Myers controls it and jumps from the baseline underneath the hoop and lays it off the glass for two.
Yeah, that was a sweet finish off a good pass.
Luke Bailey just left of center. Gives it over to Loy. Loy into Heapy. Heapy, nice look from 5 feet. Can't get it to go. AM the rebound, looking to string some scores together again. Myers pull up from deep. Back rim won't go. And DeRee can't save it in. It goes back to the Spartans. It's been a spot he's made shots from a couple of times tonight, and down 51-34. It's an attempt at least, and Luke Bailey goes across the lane to Ryan Bailey, who lays it up and in just that quick. 4:35 to go, fourth quarter. Chandler with it left side, loses the dribble. Nice find to Cooksley, who goes up in the air and scores it off the glass.
And a great finish by Collin, who was able to get it up on the glass before the defense came over.
Luke Bailey out to Heapy. Drives left to right, leaves it for Ryan Bailey. What a dish. And Bailey scores two off of the glass. Myers into the front court, holds it up, fires one out into DeRee. DeRee, nice move, puts it off the glass and scores two. Good patience by Dane to just kind of settle in and then turn and score it after kind of being out of control for a moment. Luke Bailey spins in the lane out to Bemerwald. Now Loy up top. Loy right to left to Heapy. Back to Loy, just left of center. Myers pokes at it. Loy lost it, recovers, goes glass and scores. 57-38, the Spartan lead. Chandler puts up a three, splashes it home.
Here we go.
And now they turn it over. Cooksley goes glass and scores to make it a miniature 5-0 run, and a timeout coming from Coach Gilligan. AM saying we're not done yet. 3:16 to go, fourth quarter. Ansley Litchfield leads it 57-43.
Land in Ansley is a proud radio sponsor of area high school sports. The skills that students learn in athletics go beyond the playing field. These student athletes learn teamwork, work ethic, and competitiveness, just to name a few. The sports that they participate in also are a way to bring communities together. The team at Insurance of the Heartland in Ansley is happy to help bring you this broadcast to cheer on your team.
Muddy Creek Ag supports the Ansley Litchfield Spartans. Pete, Ryan, Trey, and Brandy are your suppliers of all feed and seed products, Traeger grills, and seasonings as well. They also have new and used seed tenders and are proud to be Channel Seedmen. Good luck, Spartans, from Muddy Creek Ag. Call them at 308-935-1155. The same people with the same great products on Highway 2 in Ansley. Muddy Creek Ag is proud to bring you this sports broadcast.
Back to the action here at Anselmo Myrna High School. Luke Bailey going for a shot in the lane. I believe a foul was called because they pointed to the floor. He was going up for a shot, but they called the foul before the shot. And so it'll be baseline inbounds for Ansley Litchfield. Loy, far side block, finds the angle, puts it up through contact, and scores.
Yeah, tough finish in a crowded area for Zach Loy.
This Spartans squad just looks like a team that operates the way that a team should. Everybody has 100% trust in everybody on the floor. With every pass and every shooting situation they put each other in as he makes the free throw. Cooksley shoots over the outstretched arm of Ryan Bailey. Loy, the weak side rebound on the miss. Ahead to Luke Bailey. Cooksley D's him up, dribbles through it, jump stop, kicks it out to Heapy. Heapy, left to right across the lane, stops, shoots, scores. Now Ansley Litchfield kind of looks reset after that timeout that was taken. Myers, a deep three, big collision, and he's going to go to the free throw line for three. Loy came out and knocked into him.
That'll be 3 on Zach. Be the second team foul against Ansley Litchfield in the quarter.
Myers, a couple of dribbles, puts on the first one. Quinton's second shot follows the first, 2 for 2. Subs coming in for Ansley Litchfield. Making his first appearance is Lane Slocum, the 6'3 junior. Cunningham comes back in, and I believe I saw Joshua Lewis also run in, the 6'1 senior. Myers' third shot does not go. Heapy the rebound. Heapy runs it into the front court. Cooksley runs forward and cuts him off. Skip pass over to Cunningham, right side. Owen, a couple of dribbles. Defense leaves him. Crowd wanted him to shoot it. He backs it out instead to Loy, who hits an 18-footer. 2:05 to go, fourth quarter. Spartans lead at 64-45. Kick out, goes in the corner. Unable to get the three to go is Aaron Bartok. Spartans a weak side board, and they'll walk it up. Loy with the bounce. Cantrell picks him up. Cooksley denying Heapy. Trying to get it to him, now do. Heapy right to left. Holds it up. Nice cut from Cunningham. Double teamed on the block, gets it back out to Heapy. And now a foul going to be called on Cooksley, reaching in on Heapy as he went to the drive in the lane.
I think that'll be 3 on Collin. It is, and it's the 4th against Anselmo Myrna in the quarter. So on the next one, Ansley Litchfield will go to the free throw line.
Cunningham gets it into Loy, and Loy was looking for Heapy, and they were just kind of on a couple of different pages, but Loy kind of threw it behind him. It's a turnover to Anselmo Myrna. Myers brings it forward. Minute 15 to go. Bartok can't get the shot from the corner. Cantrell the rebound. Cooksley at the free throw line, gets it out to Cantrell. Shot fake, drives in. Nice move. Can't get the shot to go. Goes back out to Cantrell. Up top to Cooksley. Couple of jab steps. Cunningham picks him up. Cut off at the free throw line. Called for the travel. Is your quality of life suffering due to low back and leg pain? Don't let it. Studies have shown that spinal manipulation is a great first method of treatment. Call Dr. Chad Hackle with Backbone of Healthcare at 872-2171 or visit Monday through Friday on South 9th Avenue in Broken Bow. Bunch of new subs come in for both teams. We'll call out some names as they work the basketball around. Colton Clay, the 5'3" sophomore, brings it forward for Ansley Litchfield. Clay goes off to the right, hands it off to Lewis. Lewis drives into the free throw line, cut off. Forward, turns around, gets it off to Slocum. Out to Clay, can't get the shot to go from the corner. Wright the rebound, weak side. Owen Wright brings it forward, centers the basketball. Up top with it was Wilson. Over to Wright, back up top to Wilson. Puts up a three, couldn't get it to go. Rebound pulled out of there by Ansley Litchfield's Schulte. He brings it forward, being hacked at, controls it in the corner. Skips it all the way up top. Three put up by Magner, couldn't get it to fall. And it goes out of bounds back to Anselmo Myrna. Have questions about health and life insurance? Maybe you have retirement planning needs. Your friends at Klang Financial are honored to help. Reach them at 872-6810 or visit them in downtown Broken Bow at 940 South D Street. And that will end the game as AM could not get a shot up before the buzzer. 64-45 is the final here in the boys' game. We'll take a quick commercial break. When we come back, Brent will have a final look at the numbers as we close out our broadcast.
Mike Bailey with Bailey Crop Service in Ansley is proud to support the Ansley Litchfield Spartans student athletes in all that they do. Bailey Crop Service is your Pioneer seed dealer just off Highway 2 in Ansley. Pioneer continues to stand at the forefront of leading genetics in crop production. Stop in or call Mike to learn how Pioneer can benefit your fields. 935-1783. That's Bailey Crop Service in Ansley, proud sponsors of this sports broadcast.
Central Nebraska Electric in Ansley is a proud supporter of this broadcast and area high school sports action. Playing hard throughout the season takes a lot of work, and Todd salutes that dedication. Any electrical work you need done right the first time deserves a free estimate from Central Nebraska Electric. Call them at 750-6458. That's Central Nebraska Electric in Ansley, sponsoring this broadcast and wishing area teams good luck this season.
When it comes to graphic tees, Triple M T-shirts does all kinds. They have a special place in their hearts for spirit wear because there's nothing quite like cheering on your favorite student athletes right here at home. You name it, they've made it. Custom designs are doable, from sizes newborn to 5XL. Make your T-shirt design a reality with Melissa Myers and Triple M T-shirts. Search for the group on Facebook or call 870-0149. Mention this ad and receive 10% off your order through February. Melissa Myers with Triple M T-shirts.
Since our bank was founded in 1905, we have been the community bank that's part of your community. Whether it's Friday night at the football game or volunteering at the local celebration, at Town & Country Bank, building relationships is what matters. That's why we gladly support the towns in which we live and work. This is Heather at Town & Country Bank, and I invite you to stop in today and let us show you how banking should be. Town & Country Bank, relationships you can bank on.
Relationships matter. Town & Country Bank.
Member FDIC.
At Flatwater Bank, we're still committed to calling our customers by name. Because of technology, we may not see you as much anymore, but whether you choose to bank with us online or in person, we're still your hometown bank. We still call you by name when we see you, and we're here for you when you need us. If you're currently not our customer, we would love a chance to show you what you've been missing. Visit us today to start banking with a bank that knows you. At Flatwater Bank, we are still pioneering.
Member FDIC.
Trotter Incorporated is happy to bring you this broadcast of high school sports. At Trotters, they're happy to support all the youth in the area, not only in sports, but in all of their extracurricular activities. A balance of school and activities will prepare them to balance their lives in the future, and Trotter Incorporated commends them for all of their hard work. They're proud of all of the area athletes and are excited to help bring you this sports broadcast. Trotter Incorporated.
Imagine this. A cozy cafe with the warmth of home and the aroma of delicious home-style cooking. That's what you'll find at the Tumbleweed Cafe in Broken Bow. Start your day right with express options in the drive-thru, like sandwiches, burritos, and cinnamon rolls from 6 a.m. to 11 a.m. At lunch from 11 to 2, it's all about burgers, chicken strips, or sandwiches and fries. Make sure you always know what the take and bake casserole is each week, too. Drive through or dine in. The Tumbleweed Cafe, where their local service makes every visit feel like coming home.
Welcome back one final time to Anselmo Myrna High School as the boys game has gone final. A victory for Ansley Litchfield, 64-45 over Anselmo Myrna. With a look at the numbers, here's Brent.
All right, Jeremy, thanks. 3 players score in double figures for Ansley Litchfield as they pick up the win, 64-45. Leading the way, Luke Bailey, big game tonight, 23 points to lead all scores. Ryan Bailey had 15 for the Spartans, and Zach Loy finished with 18 in the game for Ansley Litchfield. Rest of the scoring for the Spartans, Ashton Bimmerwold knocked down a 3. He finished with 3, and Jacob Heapy had 5 in the game for Ansley Litchfield as they pick up the win. For Anselmo Myrna, they also had 3 players finish in double figures. Dane DeRee had a big second half where he scored 12 of his team-high 16 points. Quentin Myers knocked down some big threes, finished with 13 in the game. Colin Cooksley also in double figures with 10. Rest of the scoring for Anselmo Myrna, Ethan Chandler hit a 3 and Owen Wright hit a 3 for the Coyotes. Again, Ansley Litchfield wins it by a score of 64-45.
All right, thank you very much, Brent. So the doubleheader is split. Anselmo Myrna getting the victory in the girls' game. Ansley Litchfield getting the victory in the boys' game. Before we close out the broadcast, we want to thank our sponsors one more time, including Thrivent Financial, 4 County Heating and Air, Backbone of Healthcare, and Clang Financial. Thank you to Consolidated, BD, Broken Bow, Kristen Electric, the AM Boosters, Universal Insurance Agency, Central Nebraska Diesel, Prairie Eye Care, Insurance of the Heartland, Muddy Creek Ag, Bailey Crop Service, Central Nebraska Electric, Triple M Custom T-Shirts, Town and Country Bank, Trotter Incorporated, The Tumbleweed Cafe, Flatwater Bank, Ron's Body and Paint, Arrow Seed, Nebraska State Bank, Shelter Insurance, Custer Federal State Bank, Grocery Cart, Agland ATV, Mead Lumber, Team Physical Therapy, Geared for Sports, Sargent Irrigation, Melham Medical Center, Trotter Service, A to Z Lawn Pro, Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency, and Gateway Motors. Those of you watching the video stream will continue to see some of the sponsors that brought you this broadcast on video tonight as well as we close out the broadcast. For videographer Christy Wells, for Brent Apperson, I'm Jeremy Shipe, wishing you a great rest of your evening.
The 3-2 pitch, swung on, and a little blooper to right field. That's a base hit. Bo's going to win. Coming in to score the winning run is Caden McKean, and Broken Bow wins the Mid-Nebraska League Championship game in walk-off fashion. Carter Johnson, a little flare to right field. Found the outfield grass, and Broken Bow has won the Mid-Nebraska League Championship.
He's just a strong opponent for any wrestler. I mean, undefeated state champ last year in the state finals the year before, a 3-time state medalist, and there, really nice takedown. Good fluid motion by a guy that's wrestling 195 pounds.
Brady Skinner with it, up top. Fay at the buzzer, hits the 3, nice-looking shot.
To Folkers, back at the Grant, long 3, got it!
Nice. Cash attacks, double, almost triple teamed, out to Connell, deep 3, hit it. That's a 3 for South Loop.
I have to make sure I set my cruise control when I drive after I watch this event.
Yeah, exactly. Car 204, the Yellow Viper of Ryan Firstenau.
Oh.
Hello to all our viewers out there. Thank you very much for tuning in. You get a look at where we're talking to you from.
You get second, 6, and now 5. Pandorf atop of the key 3. Good! Pandorf at the buzzer. Johnson hammered out towards center. Home going back. Going back, Home will dive, and did he make the catch? He did! Caden Home, a diving catch across his body to the right.
Ball comes out of there. Who's going to hop on top of it? It's going to be scooped up by Cooksley. Inside the 30, the 20, 15, 10. Can he get there? He can. It's 6 points for Sandhill Thedford on defense. The scoop and score.
Calderos sends it in the corner to Santos. A three, got it. His third from downtown in the quarter.
With the bounce, gets it into Ryan. Ryan, nice post move, lays it up and in and scores 2.
10.2 seconds left. Plays it out to Pandorf, top of the key. Long three, she puts it up, and that's going to go.
And they turn it over, does Hyannis. More could be showtime. Goes up and jams it. What a way to end the half for Mullen.
Finney lost it to Cash Gracie. Cash runs forward, dunks it, and looks over at his fellow students in the student section on the far side and gives a fist pump.
Bounce pass to the elbow to Jackson Henry. Handoff Loy. Loy picked up by Miller. Loy bounces it inside to Henry. He'll put it up and score! And Ansley Litchfield has their first lead of the game.
That's a good-looking car out of Laramie, Wyoming again.
Can't get it to go. Lance Jones the rebound. Throws it ahead to Cash Gracie. He puts it home with one hand on the dunk.
The 3-2 pitch, swung on, and a little blooper to right field. That's a base hit. Bo's going to win. Coming in to score the winning run is Caden McKean, and Broken Bow wins the Mid-Nebraska League Championship game in walk-off fashion.